Alright. Just gonna get the bot in. Alright. So. Right. That'll do. Okay. Actually, wait. What am I doing? There's already ambiance. Come on. No. Yep, there we are. There we go. Alright. Is it coming in?
Yeah, I hear it. And
I have muted the thing, so I do not know.
Alright, that's fine.
Yeah, it's just
I hear it.
occasional crickets. That's
Yeah, the occasional crickets, the ambience. Alright, so when we last left our group of adventurers, you had, well, the party members who decided to take on the second assignment, one of the second closest assignment, took it. After some preparation and getting to know the town, and some small things were realized, and well, I mean, but overall, things were earned, things were gained, things were lost, things were understood, and the party then made their way towards the assignment. Apparently, as previously mentioned, increased aggression in the local alligator turtle population had rendered it extremely difficult to traverse through. As a result, the group of adventurers was sent out to find out what caused the increased aggression in the alligator turtles, which turned out to be a fiendish lich by the name of Koshai, who, through a combination of, let's just say, vicious insults and clever insights, managed to destroy not just his anchor to this realm, or to this location, but also sent him packing the hard way.
Sent him packing permanently.
Well, not permanently. He will reappear in the pit here, but he was originally a prisoner, so you won't have to worry about his retribution. Hopefully.
yeah.
I'm kidding, you won't. As a result of taking the assignment, not only were you paid in bills for your job, but you were also given the goodwill and a what was it? Yes, you were given a not a free pass, but essentially a
boat ride, essentially, like
I'll be right back.
transportation.
I'm getting a phone call.
I heard phone call.
Yeah.
One moment, folks. Our DM's phone seems to have killed him.
All right, that turned out to be somebody having a case of the wrong number.
Oh.
Right, yeah. So the party. So after completing the assignment and being paid, you were given additionally a favor from one of the local boatsmen of this town. And as the rest of the party returned to the church bunker or bunks to rest for the night as morning comes. That's where the adventure will continue. So let's see here. Where are you? Right, Mast isn't here, so I'll work around that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting to speak to a man of the god of
It's either a paladin or a champion of a god of vengeance.
There's a paladin of the god of the day of the local deity of what was it? I keep on forgetting her is not her his titles.
Yeah.
A local god
Yeah.
of justice and justice and well, not just vengeance, but yeah.
Yeah, but if I'm remembering correctly, but like I might be remembering wrong. I thought you already got like the details about the god and already talked to him, but I could be misremembering.
It's more like he did, but he also wants to speak to someone who worships Ragathol.
Agothiel, yeah.
Gothiel, thank you.
Yes. Let's see here. Because I'm going to go over. Oh, right. Yes. Never mind. No, we'll just roll something. Let's choose who wakes up first.
Well, it's always wrong.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And ironically, I rolled Rahamid, the third out of the four players over here. How? Fucking called it using your powers for evil, you.
No, it just makes more sense because I only need I'm always constantly awake and I don't actually sleep. I'm just.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Sure, you didn't just witchcraft the digital dice into your favor. I'm kidding. It's fine. It's yeah. You well, not wake up, but you come to consciousness after resting your muscles a bit. Men and women, of course, in this church sleep in different bunk rooms, but you do hear some rustling as people are starting to get up for the morning. Some priests on your end, some priests and some knights on your or some returning knights on your end, currently just strapping or cleaning themselves off, sanding down their horns a little bit, waxing it, etc. As well as playing, as well as performing whatever prayers they need to do to prepare for spells, or just for personal comforts. That being said, you don't really speak. Let's check it out. Yeah, you don't speak Infernal, if I recall correctly.
Nope. Not unless I cast a tongue spell, which I don't even have prepared for
Yeah.
today.
So they just.
Alistair would have been hanging out with them, so he could help.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but he wakes up first because he technically doesn't need to sleep. He's just there staring at the ceiling all night, if I recall correctly.
Literally, I can just keep watch or just read like during long rests, which is just it's handy. I don't need to sleep, but man.
Yeah.
So yeah. If no one
Yeah.
else.
They wave at you and say things in a language you don't understand. Like probably you could probably assume is like good morning or blessings of Ragathiel upon you, and like nice or some other whatever things people say in the mornings.
Fucking.
Niceties.
Niceties, public niceties.
Yeah. So I could ritual cast complementary language to understand what people are saying, but I wouldn't be able to communicate with them. Yeah, I would literally have to do tongues, which is why.
Actually, let's really roll something real quick. Oh, okay, I get to use this for once. As you're sort of getting your equipment, checking your sword, your skull, and doing your morning rituals. You hear some footsteps behind you just suddenly stop. Sound of clanking armor and the such.
Literally turn, look the person that I guess suddenly stopped behind me.
You see this looks to be a guard. Can't really determine his age. Wearing some sort of chainmail and helmet. Can't really see his face so much, or much else. though you could probably discern that he's probably around his early 20s, late teens. He just says something in a language you don't necessarily understand, and yeah. Oh, sorry. What the fuck?
What?
Sorry. He sort of. What did I cut out?
No, we heard you. He said something in a language I don't understand.
Yeah, he said something in a language you don't understand. He says something in a language you don't understand as he pulls something from the side of his belt and sets it down respectfully but quickly at your feet, or rather, right behind you. Appears to be a small pouch of something.
Well, yeah, he'll take it if it is presented towards him. He'll show.
If you'd like,
yeah.
If you like, you can make an insight check on him.
Let's see. 8.
8. Kind of hard to tell. I mean, all that armor and stuff. But he bows. He does a slight bow and says something as he takes his leave.
Alright, so I'll check the contents of that. Whatever he hand it over to me really quick.
All right. In the pouch, is not coins. Rather, let's see here. Oh, come on now. Stop it. Stop it. The item reward I had here is glitching. It appears. Alright, it appears to be a pouch. The pouch appears to be filled with blue and green beads. If you'd like, you can make an Arcana check to determine what they are.
Yes, I'm actually really good at check this. I really should consider
19. Yeah. You can discern that the beads inside the pouch are a combination of beads of nourishment and beads of refreshment. About 12 of each. Though you have not much use for it, you do know that your party members could probably also make use of them. Actually, wait. No, you could also make use of the. No, you could actually make use of the beads of refreshment, since you do still technically need to drink water.
Yeah, beads of refreshment I could use, but I also have a decanter of endless water to take care of that.
Yeah, though it would probably suit as a substantial backup should that be stolen off of you. Plus, I mean, they look like normal beads. Who's going to steal a bunch of beads? Never mind. People would steal beads.
People steal rocks. Are you ashamed?
Yeah. People steal metal discs, called coins, of all things. But nevertheless, you come to consciousness or not come to consciousness, you walk around a bit and, people try to offer you food, but, I take it you, push away, no, I'm good, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
I will say that if given enough time before anyone else wakes up, I would get comprehensive languages so I can at least understand what people are saying. So that lasts for an hour. I could at least ritual cast that, so I'm at least good until people are awake.
Yeah. Eventually, let's see here. Second person to wake up. Hey! Solithus. Sorry, Xeris. Xeris, as you wake up, you find yourself, you see as some of the priests and some of the returning knights and guards are about to be done getting their equipment all ready. You see off the corner of your eye Mohammed leaving the bunks just after, and probably check on, probably just to wait on the rest of you guys, your party to, for them to, for the next assignment, effectively. And you do see your brother also appears to be gone, probably also outside. Again, probably waiting for the rest of you guys to continue to the next assignment, which is probably going to be getting that key artifact from that light dragon of whatever it is to the south, to the southwest of Turvanel's Folly. I take it you get do stretches and things to get ready, yeah? Riker?
Yeah.
Oh.
I had the fucking headset muted.
Whoops.
It's
Whoops.
fine. It's fine. It happens to the best of us. There's no need to focus too much on it. Moving on. So you see appears to be some guards and priests and knights are about to be done getting ready for the morning.
Yeah. So what he's gonna do is he's just gonna do a bit of quick stretching and whatnot, and I believe that is probably Duke.
Yep, that is Mast. Hello.
Yep.
Hello.
You rooster.
I did say I'd be about half hour late.
Yeah, it's fine. You're exactly on time as I'd expected you to be, so it's fine.
Yeah.
As I expected you to be.
Yeah. We were actually just waking up, so
Oh, cool.
You didn't miss much, but yeah, Zeros will do a couple of quick stretches and grab his shit to get ready for the fucking day.
As you do so, you feel the floor underneath you. It's a bit wet, more wet than usual.
More wet than usual?
Yeah, as in you feel like your toes are actually a bit soaked.
He's
Talons,
just gonna...
claws. Yeah, claws are a bit soaked.
Are you pissing the bed again?
It's not on his bed. This is while he's stretching. Do you check?
Oh.
I mean, he's just gonna briefly glance down, but he's probably gonna assume what it is.
You look down, and there appears to be a water skin that has been slightly damaged, and the tiefling just now, as you're noticing the source of it, looks to you and it begins. I mean, it's kind of universal when somebody tries to apologize, but he's just sort of profusely bowing and probably saying, "I'm sorry, Rosa. I'm so sorry about this," and sort of tries to grab and slap on some. You think some sort of gum or some sort of adhesive onto it, but it just sort of slightly leaks.
Yeah, no. He's just like, he figured it was either something like that or fucking, or brother-in-law.
Yeah.
It was one of the
bullshit.
two, so he's just gonna kind of nod, like, yeah, no, give that kind of nod of it's fine.
All right. They just sort of very cautiously step away and bow as they take their leave.
Yeah. No point in interfering. He's not going to stop him or anything.
I understand now. It's Solithus who's pissing the bed.
No.
If only.
I'm not that mean. No. You have to be okay with that for your character and actually actively put that as a character flaw or something like that. For me to actually do that sort of thing. No, I'm not going to do that on a player character. That'd be unfair.
Ooh,
just dickish.
Bedwetter serial killer. Ooh.
moving on from that weird whatever that was, you eventually dry up your feet or your talons, and
You can say it as if he really cares. I mean, let's face it, it's not like he wears fucking socks. So
yeah, fair. You know what? Yeah, fair. I mean, probably some sand, some like make some sandals or something like that. But yeah, fair.
yeah, point being, a little bit of fucking dampness ain't gonna hurt his choice of footwear,
Yeah.
whatever it may be.
Eventually, yeah, you get yourself fully dressed, and eventually, at this point, yeah, Alistair, you wake up and you see that most of the other priests and returning knights and guardsmen have left at this point. There's like a few that are waking up a bit late. You do see that Solithus and Rahamid are not in the beds that they were sleeping in, but you do see Xeris as he's appears to be ready for the day and is about to leave.
Jesus.
Don't mind the bitter wetness on the floor. Somebody's water skin got messed up last night, apparently.
Yeah. Just flexes his hand and the water's gone.
Yeah. Prestidigitation is a hell of a spell.
Oh yeah.
And a drug. Not really, it's not a drug, it's
And he also dries whatever else got wet.
Yeah. Easily done.
Yeah. Easy enough.
And the tiefling comes back can you please wait, why are the sheets dry? Huh. Hello?
Hi.
Yes?
The same tiefling whose water skin busted, I need you to think that why are the sheets dry?
Magic.
Yeah.
As he flexes his fingers, the man now smells like lilacs.
Alright. Alright. And I take it you also start getting ready for the day, yeah? Stretch. Check your equipment and all that.
Yeah, when did the paladin say you'd be returning?
In about 2 days. Well, excluding today, tomorrow. Tomorrow they should be around for about a week.
Alright, whatever mission we have to go on, I have to be back here within a week. It has something to do with my patron, Xeris.
It sounds like fun.
Well, it's not every day you get to talk to someone who fights who understands the god of vengeance more than most people.
That's a good point. Yep.
What was that?
Alright.
So he goes out to meet Moose.
Alright. And as you're, finishing up your stretches and all that, and patting yourself down, checking your potions, and standard equipment checks. We're going to start with the lady character sides. Starting off with obviously Captain Rosewinter.
Just for setting questions, where are we still at that house with the ghost possession with the ghost?
I would say that Ashano went back to make sure that there weren't any spirits there anymore. In case any of them lingered. But in regards to you, I had you join her as just in case Ace, so that way she had some backup.
Oh, okay.
Plus, you know rune magic, so it would be very useful to have you there as well.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we wake up and we're heading there.
You wake up. Well, first off, you wake up earlier than anyone in the male's end, and
Mhm.
you notice as your cohorts, on the bunk below, or actually, do you sleep on the top bunk or the bottom bunk? Because if you take one, your cohort will take the bottom, or will take the other.
But bottom bunk is always for superiors.
All right. You hear a very loud snoring coming from the top bunk. It's almost deafening.
Very good.
Nice. I'll
It's very odd. It has like this subtle hiss to it.
Why is that so funny?
Because it is.
Because it actually is.
Touche.
It also makes sense because you won't see physiology.
Yeah.
It has a slight
Uh,
reptilian, snake-esque aspect to it. But yeah. So what do you do
Yeah.
first and foremost?
There.
I will get up carefully, not to disturb my cohort, and um uh just start preparing for the day, I guess.
All right. And if I recall correctly, okay, it is not the end of the month. It is not the new next month. So I will just outright tell you, you have about, let's see here. Yeah, you have 21 days left until you need to make a sacrifice, a sacrifice of something you love, or nearest to you that you love.
I know exactly what I'm gonna sacrifice too. I spent a good little while thinking and preparing. That's gonna be great to the story.
All right.
Just actually a question on that. Is it like the auction where you give it up and it's erased from history? Is it just
No, it's just permanently gone. You can not regain those specific objects unless somebody else makes you another one.
okay?
Like you can't. It's
Uh,
like a cake. Let's use a cake for example. If you have a cake like right next to you, and that is the closest thing that you love, guess what? That cake is goodbye. Is goodbye. Gonzo. Bon Mick Slashington.
okay, and say I have a cake and a pie, and I both equally love them. I can choose either one I want to get rid of.
It will be which. It depends on the. Well, yeah, basically.
Okay.
But if you cannot make the decision, the blade will make it for you and likely destroy them both.
Okay, so you want to have a decision.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's all I need to know. I'll get ready for the day, prepare some of my runes for the day. Oh, that's very true.
Yeah. You see an old priestess or nun, woman, sort of tug at your pant leg and sort of say something to you. Old tiefling priestess, nun, lady.
Hmm.
She then says I take it you look at her and all that.
Mm-hmm.
She says something in Infernal and points to your friend, your cohort, snoring their asses off, and she points to the rest of the sisters, who appear to be very, uh, bags can. You've now learned that bags under the eyes can have bags.
I give a very mournful expression. Like
Don't worry, I gotcha. And I'll kind of hit slap her on her thigh.
All
Not the
right,
tiefling, not the tiefling woman, but my
your
cohort.
cohort. Okay, let's
And
see here.
I have to make that distinction. And in primordial, because we both share that language,
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell her, you're snoring again. You're snoring. Could wake up the dead.
All right. I'm gonna have her. I would like for you to have her make a first a wisdom saving throw,
Ah,
and that will determine what she will do next.
yes.
Nah, one, nah, one, nah, one.
17. You lucky
Damn it.
bastard. She doesn't jolt up, but she sort of like you see as she sort of shuffles and opens an eye, and she simply responds in primordial. Understood, Captain. As she starts to get up and stretch.
Hmm.
Priestesses don't look. They don't look as angry now, but they're certainly not any less tired.
Hmm.
Probably figure it's going to be a hard day for them, except for the old tiefling woman who appears to be probably used to this.
Oh, she's the most.
Just the youngins doing their bullshit again.
Ah, what it's like to be young.
She's also guilty of it. Guaranteed.
She probably is, but you will never. You may not know unless you decide to stalk her. In which case, that's hey. First off, what are you doing there, bro? Second, okay, go off, King. But nevertheless, oh
Yeah.
yes,
I'll after that I'll prepare my usual runes. I'll prepare the Izaz rune on my weapon on my weapon, and the where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, the Buchanan rune on myself, kind of
all
hiding
right,
it like under my forearm.
all right. And as that is happening, let's see here. Yes, Ashana. You wake up a bit, well, yeah, a bit tired because turns out that there weren't any spirits there. But yeah, better safe than sorry. As you hear clattering of sounds like wood next to you, like wooden sticks.
Can I check and see what's going on?
All right, you see what looks like a pair of like spiral horns, laying there, bloodied at the blunt end, just laying there, and you hear definitely a woman, female tiefling, and sort of mumbling in infernal as she climbs down, and you see her like the little places where her stumps where her horns would once be. Now like you see like a bloody stumps.
What is she saying? I speak.
Right, you speak infernal. You'd understand that she's saying, another morning, another day. As she then stops and notices the horns on the ground, she starts feeling around her head. Oh no, not molting again. Sister Abigail's going to will be a is going to be relentless today. She just picks it up and brings and just gets ready for the morning, donning on robes and the such.
Oh, that's something.
Fun fact. That sometimes happens with animals with horns or antlers. They can just pop off one day.
Mhm.
But, they get them back eventually. Takes a while, but,
Then,
Depending on the species, it could be if their antlers are furry, like say deer or elk. They have to scratch the membrane off, and it causes such a bloody, gruesome scene.
yeah. Not pretty. But yeah, I take it you also get up and do your morning rituals, prepare your spells, and doing stretches.
Stretches. Write down in the journal about yesterday. Create a passage for today. The usual.
At this point, you'd get tail end of Captain Rosewinter as she's just finished up checking her equipment and all that stuff, as well as Sasha. You also notice a lot of the other priestesses and guards and returning knights appear to be a bit more exhausted for some reason. Like they again bags under their bags of their eyes.
What made them so tired?
It's a bit of a mystery. Which is a bit odd. I mean, there wasn't any noise last night.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah. You do see them kind of giving, Captain Rosewinter and Sasha. It was like stern looks.
Oh, I think what happened.
Yeah, except for this one old teeth.
She's used to noises in the night.
To whatever she's saying. And you should really get yourself a husband. The priesthood's not for everyone, I'm sure, especially the adventuring life. Again, though, Captain Rosewinter does not understand what she is saying, so the context is lost to her, unfortunately, to time. Unless you say otherwise, unless you mention it, but yeah.
Yeah, it is, by the time I think I'll be over there, so I don't think she's that type of lady.
Oh, fair. It's their choice at the end of the day. And have a good morning, ma'am. As she sort of, not waddles off, but, walks off to probably to pick up breakfast or what have you.
Do these people understand Common, or is it like the whole language?
It doesn't appear that they speak Common.
The Infernal is the Common,
yeah.
Common is
Infernal is their common tongue, essentially. Yeah. Since it's spoken by every person, every creature here that has sentience.
Well, of all the languages that cannot know in my life, I need to learn Infernal if I'm going to appear normal here.
No, you can never really expect being plugged into a dimension where Infernals are normal. So I don't blame you.
I know a good deal of language, but I've never met someone that was willing to teach Infernal. Perhaps one of the group members could give me a crash course.
No, I'd be happy to. Well, not in my entire lifetime. I've studied so many languages.
You then hear a very audible yawn as you see Moose getting up right now. With a bit of an odd makeup that wasn't there when you saw her sleeping, or when you eventually returned. As you see these, how do I put this? At least not without it being too odd. Let's see. Oh, come on now. My notes are a mess as it appears. Here it is, yeah. You see, for one, that she appears to have like little glowing dots on her forearms, several dozen, maybe hundreds of glowing dots on her forearms. And she appears, but aside from that, appears to be very, very, what was it? She just appears to be very, have like these weird, like, starry dots on her forearms. Good morning.
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 See as she starts getting her equipment on, you notice that she is not blinking for a solid minute. Huh? Well, that's wrong.
I haven't blinked for a minute.
Huh?
Did,
Weird. I'll just put my.
Didn't you accept a new patron? A patron?
No, not recently. I'm still with the fallen exile.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would explain the glowing motes of light on your arms.
What are you talking about? As she sort of looks at her arms. There's nothing there.
I see. That's the mark.
Maybe you guys are going crazy. I'm gonna. She realizes it. She opens her. She actually blinks, and you see her face go a bit, more reddish. Oh no! 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 No!
Is there a problem?
The opposite of one. You guys were busy yesterday, so you don't know, but Hamid confessed to me?
No?
Confess to what?
Feelings?
Oh?
Feelings of. You see, she's. You don't see discomfort, but like, it's kind of like, oh god, what is it? I'm trying to recall it right now. Kind of like you don't hate it, but now that you think back on it, you kind of feel anxious.
You don't know how to feel about what they said.
No, I do. It's just I'm still processing it, and it's. But I don't hate it. It's just I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I think I don't have it. The first guy I liked was Devil's Right Hand gang member, and he was. he cheated on me. And that happened with every other guy. You see, as her eyes sort of lower, and you can practically sense you can practically see the clouds floating over her head.
Well, I think Sulhamid is definitely an upgrade, as they call it.
Maybe.
I place a hand on her shoulder. Whatever your decision, you're a fine young woman.
Thanks. Oh, okay. Now that's weird. Oh, that's not weird. Does she sees full stares at something? I got a big bump to power. What's gravity's sinkhole?
Would I know?
I'd say Arcana check with disadvantage.
Alright.
Same with you, Hajime, if you or not Hajime, Captain Rosewinter, if you'd like.
Yeah. I've got just proficiency, but I'll roll it.
Alright then.
Oh.
17 ain't too bad.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roll 20 lag again.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, roll 20 is lagging for me. I can't make the roll.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh well. Let's see here. Come on now. There we go. Well, I'll just address Mastic's roll then first. You don't know what it is? It's probably what it sounds like. It make a spell that makes a sinkhole, but using gravity. I mean, yeah, probably that. That'd probably be a safe bet, yeah. Yeah, 32. You've never heard of the spell? So you kind of take a moment to like ask her how to cast it without her casting it. And judging by the components that are everything that she mentions, I will just post it here.
Wow, that's
Yes,
fourth level.
Mm-hmm. It is a what's the technical term?
Supposed to.
It's a graviturgy. Yeah, it's a graviturgy spell. Also, from it's a God, I'm forgetting the name of the thing. I need to pull it up here. It's a very complex spell, offering that sort of covers concepts you're not really familiar with. But you get the feeling you could, if she is willing to, and given time, you could probably learn the spell. It's one of those very few, very rare spells that can actually be learned by most anyone, if you have the time and patience. Though through a limited amount of, its potency, well, it's okay. Let's face it. Those effects, that's potent. That's a very potent spell.
Yeah, double like the most. I guess that is a potent spell.
Yeah. How I learned how to summon what's a shadow spawn?
Oh, a shadow spawn.
Oh.
Didn't we interact with those earlier?
If you'd like, you can roll an Arcana if you want.
I could. Doesn't Rohamid have that spell?
No.
Which spell?
Or summon shadow spawn.
I have Spirit Shroud, which is
different. Completely different.
I don't understand. I don't understand magic.
And
well,
lag.
Yeah, I'll roll 20. Why are you like this?
Mm-hmm. Well,
just one thing I didn't.
I will rephrase. I understand the science behind magic, but magic itself is I have no clue about.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just thinking out loud.
I've studied magic for thousands of years. I should know.
Yeah. So, if you'd like a Arcana check to see if you know what a shadow spawn is.
Yeah. Roll 20 will let me.
Gosh darn it! Roll 20. The bane of anyone's existence. Bane of most roll 20 based campaigns' existences. Let's see. Okay.
Just intensely thinking.
Yeah. So, do you want to roll Arcana on this as well, Mask, or no?
No, I'm just gonna flavor it where I genuinely have no clue. If you need it, if you want knowledge on how a certain rune works or how to set up a ritual,
she's your gal.
Yeah, right.
31. Oh boy, shadow spawn is generally a common nomenclature term for non-undead that originate from the Shadowfell. So, best case scenario, the spell, her spell allows her to summon one of those some sort of creature from the Shadowfell into the material realm, or into wherever she is. Probably under her control. Hopefully under her control. Those creatures are extremes of negative emotions, so yeah.
I shall relay that to her.
Oh, that's, I don't know how to feel about that. But, I mean, actually, I think I might be able to afford the material components for it. Huh. That'll be really nice, actually. Give you guys some backup and breathing room. Don't worry, I won't try to throw it near you guys. If I can't control it, I'll just throw it, the back, at the very back where the bad guys are.
Good idea.
Yeah, I think my spells got a bit more potent and powerful too. I think I'm more accurate. Maybe I can actually land a hit with one of my Eldritch blasts. Oh no, I'm not good at it.
No, hopefully.
Maybe. Anyways, I'm just gonna get ready. You guys go on ahead without me, and don't mention any of this to Rahaman. I don't want him to worry too much.
It's okay, dear.
Okay.
All right.
Look, no, it's compulsory. We've shared. Yeah.
This is. Yeah, I feel a lot better now compared to a week ago.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah. And with that, you two eventually go off, and while she's getting dressed, you see the. Let's see here. Yeah, you see Xeris and Alistair just getting out. Looks like Rahamed and Solthus are having a conversation. Rahamed, Solthus Minch is just asking you questions about your not your type of magics particularly, but more or less along the lines of your sort of your hieroglyph spell, or not spells, but ability to, because he's only read about it, and as such he's a bit curious as to how it works, which I take it you're explaining, right?
Yeah, I pretty much give as best details I can.
Yeah, you do so. At this point, you see Captain Rosewinter and her cohort, Sasha, walking out, as well as a Ashara, but not Moose for some reason.
Smooth staying in.
Almost just needed extra time to get ready.
Fair enough. Alright, so what's gonna be the plan today? We're gonna try to see what information we could drudge up about the light dragon and see what we could do to get them on our side and see if we can not only get their help but see if they actually have the artifact we're looking for and be willing to hand it over.
I believe that would be the best course of action.
Let's see here. You see as somebody else now walks into the temple. Let's see here. I'm forgetting his name. There he is. You see Oriax coming in, sort of disheveled, but not worse for wear, though not in any way better. Appears to be a bit worn of sorts. Sort of, as he waves his hands towards you, basically asks the same question. I'm not going to do anything in his voice until necessary. So he also asks what the plan is for the day. Like, where do you want to go? Or where does your group want to go?
I'll just say what Ram had said.
Well, wherever you go, I'm obligated to follow you guys. In the meantime, I'm going to grab some free food and as quickly as I can. Sort of waddles off.
Oh, Rahamad speak Dutch about how one of the guys has have to give them beads of nourishment and like beads of nourishment and beads of what was the other one? Refreshment.
Yeah, beads of refreshment.
Yeah.
Shit, you serious?
Oh, that's nice.
Around these parts, that's a sign of respect. What's the saying? Your thirst is my thirst. Your hunger is my hunger. Kind of like, God, what is it? It's like, I don't know if you have an equivalent of that, but it's a really good gesture. Must have done something impressive. Oh, it does. And I take it you took it, right?
Yeah. I nodded in acknowledgement and took it.
Good. It's not disrespectful to say though, but it's certainly odd because around these parts. So made the right call. By the way, sorry about the whole thing with the second job you guys took. I couldn't. Actually, was he? Was Oryx? Did Oryx join you in the second job? I don't think he did.
I don't think he did. I think he know.
Yeah.
I think we had partnered that we were going off to do this, and then
Yeah.
We
Oryx
haven't
said,
gotten
oh
to the
right,
second.
sorry. Yeah. Well, players who were here last time and I was able to run a game with, they did complete the second gig. So, yeah, sorry we didn't help you guys out with the second job. I heard it was a doozy. I had to take care of some personal
It was
matters.
a fucking you lost lich.
Wait a second, you're kidding me, right?
no.
Does this look like the face of a man who's kidding?
Old man Kosher, he's at it again. Fuck. Oh man, I thought he was some sort of myth. I'm happy to hear otherwise. Yeah, well, it's good that you guys came back alive. Is it true he's able to summon balls of wrath from the sky? Whenever he wants? Fuck me, I thought you were gonna say no. Well, if you'll excuse me, ladies, gentlemen, he takes his leave to...
Fuck you, Pathfinder. Not Pathfinder, Postmates. Sorry, I'm trying to order food and Postmates is being a jerk.
Understandable.
No, it's not even accepting my card.
That's odd.
Weird.
I know.
Got an order from Pathfinder for D&D inspired food.
That would be interesting.
Yes, I tried to order from
Pathfinder, D&D food.
It is a D&D cookbook.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, I actually have it too.
I mean, you can get hardtack. You can get hardtack just about anywhere. You can make it yourself.
Yeah. First, I kind of want to get some food and also to wish someone a good morning.
All right, who do you give a good morning to?
And he gives it to Ashana.
Oh.
She'll get it back.
So let's grab a bite to eat and see what we have to do.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Is that a character? You and I are going to I'm going to take you all to get me some food because I'm hungry.
All right. Eventually, you all take your meal, and you can converse amongst yourselves as to what you'd like to, where you guys would like to go to next on your in terms of assignments. So, I did hear that two of you guys wanted to go to the dragon, or to to the pits, to the dragon pit, or the devil's pits, to try to converse with that dragon. It apparently has a key artifact.
So, okay, who here wants to go to the pits to talk with Scaly?
Dwayne.
Well, I can't talk with the dragon, but I think it would be better if you get some information first.
I mean, I can speak dragon, if that helps.
I'm very persuasive, and I have a rune that makes it easier to persuade people.
It would also be a good idea to actually know what the thing wants.
True.
He actually stops himself. Not a thing. It is a sentient being.
Oh, tough.
Sorry.
Solthus says, I believe that is why we're going there. Nobody here knows why. Nobody knows too much as to why the dragon is staying there. But he's certainly staying there for protection.
No,
As for what,
better than-
we don't know.
Well, if it's a child of Tiamat, it might be a good choice, and it could be home for the thing. I say thing as in. Has anyone heard of a light fucking dragon? Honestly,
First time I heard of it.
yeah, that's why I don't think it's a thing.
Yes.
Probably some sort of chromatic dragon causing an illusion.
That's possible.
I mean, there's bound to be creatures that we don't know about that could be a light dragon.
Given this
I'm just what I'm worried is it's using the lava pits as a form of protection against something.
What I want to know is what.
Well, Solthus says, well, I think that's why we're going there. Can't get much about asking it. I doubt it's powerful enough to sire warlocks.
Yeah, but let's be honest, every Tom, Dick, and Harry can sire a warlock.
Not really, but fine. Eventually, at this point, you hear the door open in the women's quarters, and you see Moose walk out. She notices all of you. She waves and she just stops as she notices you, Muhammad, and waves a little bit faster and tilts her head down and walks towards you guys.
All right, head up. Tell us what's wrong.
Here's I kind of punch and kind of punches his thigh, and then Lewis comes over here.
Sorry, but have I ever been known for tact?
I just got a power boost. It's nothing really. I didn't want to be too much of a bother. I needed to stop by a jeweler's store to pick up something.
He actually just all right. It would be a good idea to stock up on potions and shit.
Yeah, that too. And sorry, you're saying something, Mask?
No.
I think it was Ashana who was saying something.
Oh yeah, then my apologies.
Yeah, I was just saying I agree.
Yeah. Well, I think it'll be really useful. So, what are we talking about?
About the
possible plans for us to do. We need more information about this dragon that's making its home in the lava pits.
Right, the dragon. It's kind of weird. First I can get behind blue and green dragons and red dragons and gold dragons, but white dragons? That's weird.
That's what we're saying. This might be a universe we're not used to, but even so, dragons tend to stick with like their particular color coding.
Yeah. Oh,
To be native to his plane.
fair.
So, what do you guys think? Is it a dragon? Is it a dragon that's made of pure light, or just a dragon that got glimmer dust on it?
Perhaps Perhaps it's a dragon, much like has innate control of fire, poison, what have you. Dragons are weird. Perhaps it uses light like that.
It could also
Perhaps
use
it's
radiance.
exactly like I was thinking. Perhaps it's a radiant.
That would be very interesting.
Scary.
Kind of, sort of like if Dragonborn. Well, if Dragonborn can interbreed, have and scales such as I and my brothers can result in us being able to exhale noise. I think it stands to reason that the same would apply to dragons.
Hmm.
There have
Well,
been dragons
standing around here
activated.
doesn't fill.
Well,
Standing around here doesn't fill our bellies. We splitting up, or are we going to split a check?
I've got enough, Mrs. I've got enough to cover for the meal.
Who said that?
Moose.
No, Moose. That money is your own.
Oh, really? I'm fine. It's. Honestly, I don't think we want to keep the. I don't think we want to keep the money after we leave, right?
We can split it because if we leave, then it's just here.
Yeah, so I might as well spend it while we can.
You don't need this parchment when you go back.
I mean, and in the same aspect, even if we don't spend it, there's literally zero harm in bringing it. If you don't spend it.
Yeah, wouldn't the I know my organization might want to keep a sample. And wouldn't the
keep a single bill, but we don't need hundreds.
And wouldn't the guild you guys work for want it the same?
I'm hoping to collect. I'm collecting as much as I can of it for keepsake. Not every day you come across otherworldly currency.
Yeah. I think maybe we could split up and eventually meet up at the docks. Cause right, I think you guys told everyone, right? Right, guys. So it looks to you, Norwa, or sorry, Rahamid, Alistair, and Zeris.
Looks at Zeris and Bahamut, Bahamut if they want to spread the news.
Splitting up isn't a bad idea.
The boat?
Oh yeah, we managed. We pretty much got a procured ride that we can use to meet with Light Dragon if we can talk to them. But like I said, probably the ideal route would be research anything about Light Dragon and any hearsay and rumors about anything that we could do with Curators or whatever. That'd be more likely to talk with us.
So split up, go mingle amongst the people. Wait, I already see a problem here. Raise your hand if you can speak Infernal. He raises his hand.
Moose does.
I don't. I keep mine down. I wasn't planning on talking to people anyway. Now that I understand this topography, I'd like to go back out with with Sasha and actually collect some herbs and some ingredients for poison.
He looks at her. Do you mind grabbing me a few more peppers?
Oh, believe me, I'm going to grab me some myself.
Like, they're delicious, aren't they?
They hurt like the nine hells, but by God.
Like that sweet, like, it almost tastes like a mango. Like the aftertaste.
I'd say more like a pineapple.
Solthis raises hands. Do you need to get anything else, brother? Sit to you, Zaris.
Well, let's see here. I believe I got the thing with the gauntlets done. Yes, I did. Alright. Besides that, I'm not seeing much of anything that I can think of.
Oh, right. I've already mentioned this to Zaris, but I do need to get back within the week as he actually takes out the holy symbol of the god of vengeance. Apparently, my patron is related.
Your patron is related to Gaffia?
Yep.
That's weird, Moose says. The
Oh,
notes
right,
will
you don't
drag
know.
on the weird, on the E in weird.
There's a
Oh, you don't know.
Strange.
Hi, I'm the spirit of vengeance.
Yeah, but
It's a bit strange, but since you're a spirit of vengeance, that makes sense.
yeah, it makes too much sense. Like, okay, it doesn't make
Well,
too much sense,
when
but it
I
also
did-
makes sense.
Oh, that reminds me, guys. You know my fire's red in, I'd say, our hometown.
Hmm.
Is it
holds up
not?
he holds up his hand, and it just lights on fire, turning blue.
Oh,
Oh. Might at least be a good idea to get that checked out.
I did.
So that wasn't just a one-time thing.
No, it glowed brighter blue when I was in the church.
Hmm.
That is...
I thought
Is
it would
it
be yes.
perhaps it's a patron thing?
I
Oh,
also got into contact with Raphael.
But we'll find out what's going on with that.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we should get on.
Which is why I won't be back within the week.
Actually, how about we all split up after how about we all split up as join into groups, and we all decide and we all agree to meet at the docks near the docks in let's say lunchtime.
we have 3 infernal speakers, so we should have 3 groups.
Yeah.
3 groups would be ideal.
Or we could stick together. That'd be actually I think that'd be a lot easier.
It would be.
I got a few personal things I need to grab.
Oh, right.
Okay, so, but divide and conquer is not a bad idea. So
Splitting the party yet again. Something about rock and roll and something away.
it's splitting the party to gather information. We're not exactly splitting the party to deal in a dungeon. We're in a town.
Yeah.
That's gonna really fucking happen unless we provoke it.
Yeah, and it's a generally peaceful town, so.
Yeah.
So splitting the party is ideal.
Yeah,
So, all my infernal users, please take a step back and hold up your hands. And each of the party members, go to your preferred person.
I think, so who is Captain Rosewinter pairing up with? Or joining with?
She is going out to the floors with Sasha.
Yeah, but who are you partnering with for the,
breakfast?
with your translator?
Oh, she's She's not gonna need a translator
For breakfast.
for breakfast. Oh,
Post breakfast.
Information gathering.
Yeah, she's going to go look for shit with Sasha.
Yeah.
All right.
She won't be in town, so she wouldn't really need one.
Unless she wouldn't need one.
Does she know Infernal though, or does she just want to walk around and stuff?
I'm going outside of town.
Oh
Yeah.
right. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
We've been trying to say that, Auntie.
Sorry. I'm using shitty headphones.
That's okay.
Forgive me. And also tired. Well, not tired, but yeah. Anyways, distracted-ish. Yeah. So she's just going out. All right. In that case, I will require a stealth and survival check because there's still wildlife out there. Obviously, standard stuff.
Yeah. Firstly, stealth, and then survival. Let me roll it for Sasha.
All right. And survival for her as well.
Ooh.
All right. Well, don't worry. Low doesn't mean a detriment or anything of the sort. It just means she doesn't find anything. So, all right.
Yeah.
That's all taken care of for that. Anything As anything in particular, or you also just aside from the peppers, obviously. Trust me, with that 16 survival, you will find at the very least. Are you looking for any animals, any plants, any particular plants or anything of the sort?
Mostly plants, seeing as I understand the herpetology, at least in this world.
Yeah, it'd be
I
too
really
risky with your lack of knowledge of the fauna.
Yeah.
Alright, that's understandable. So, let's see here. And you're looking for a combination of edible plants and poisonous plants, yes?
Right.
Alright. Alright, you managed to find about, 16, or sorry, 15, 14. I'll just type it out here. There we go. What the fuck? Hey. Never kidding me. So, do you see the 17 poison spawns?
Yeah. Do they have a weight to them?
It'll be it'll be half a pound per.
So about as much as a poison ball.
Yeah. And 14 edible plants. Those parentheses next to them, spicy.
Yes.
Which can be turned into food or rations.
Are they the very spicy ones?
As spicy as you can find.
Ooh.
So yeah. That's not particularly difficult. Anything else you want to do, or is that all?
Hold on. 0.5.
Yeah, for each plant pile, for each plant unit or what have you. It's kind of heavy-ish, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious if these spicy plants use capsaicin as their heat.
Capsaicin?
It's the thing that makes spicy things spicy. I'd say
yeah, they would. as far as you could probably
Ooh.
assume it does. So you could probably
Okay, well,
make
I'm
use
going to-
make the use of them into little tricks of the trade if you'd like.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to I'll run some experiments with them later to see if they have capsaicin because I can make tear gas out of them if necessary with that.
Oh god.
Which is beautiful.
Going full
No,
FBI
here's
with Vanilla.
No, here's the thing. Well, this is how I run this. You can do this differently, Nancy. But if you even dragons are not immune to tear gas.
I will say though, if they're immune to poison and the poison condition, they would be.
No, yeah. But
But T are not affected by tear gas.
Oh, anti-act.
Yeah. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Did I die?
Oh no, I think. Oh, I think Mastu. You think you're? Hold on.
Actually, Adam is actually talking to him if you're not hearing him.
So how is everyone?
Good.
I'm good.
Patiently waiting for my turn while I'm eating dinner.
Planning for helping out with the final plans for a funeral, but aside from that, pretty good.
I'm literally making tea and dinner.
Nice.
Went with the green tea today. Because I just feel like green tea tastes good.
Was started the Star Wars campaign recently. That's fun.
Ooh.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm a great Jedi. So literally every other player is a Mandalorian.
Oh dear. Too many Mandalorians in the party.
Oh, that's not a bad thing, trust me. Unless they're
It's
warring
not
with
bad.
each other.
You'd think it's not a bad thing, and then you see how they play.
Oh my god, are they just like, I'm a Mandalorian.
First session, they killed two.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh god, how many people have they killed already? Yeah.
They're already wanted criminals.
Okay, so
I'm so disappointed in them.
Mm-hmm.
First session. Not even having the kindness to wait for the fifth session.
First
Whatever,
session,
guys,
it killed wanted criminals. I'm like,
Duke's back.
Welcome back,
hello. Hi. Where did I leave off? Where did I drop?
I mentioned Iwanti is being immune to tear gas and chuckling to myself in police brutality.
Okay, so actually, I had a question. I have the poisoner fee, basic poisoner fee. Can I swap that for Tasha's version of the poisoner fee?
Let's see.
The only thing it does different is nullified resistance to poison.
You know what? I'll give it to you. Yeah, it's fine. And also, that's fine. It's actually holy shit, yeah, that's better.
Yeah, that's the only thing it does.
Oh, we were also talking about yesterday, how my Adventures League does not allow that. Switching things over to.
That is terrible.
we're getting a bit sidetracked.
Yeah, we're getting a bit distracted. Nevertheless, so just confirming, is that all you'd like to do, in terms of your sort of downtime before lunch to go out on the boat?
For the collecting, yeah.
All right. In that case, next, Ashana and Alistair. What would you two like to do?
Alistair is going to quickly go get breakfast because he's hungry.
Yeah, I'll just go with them.
You have
most the company if you want.
And this won't join, but she's going to stick with Rahamid, and essentially Rahamid, she'll bring you to a jewelry store and all that, and purchase some just weird. What is it she wanted to get? Let me just check here just to be sure, because I don't want to make a mistake. Yes, she's getting like this weird ruby, like kind of, sort of like a deep wine red ruby. It's kind of hollow in the middle. You know, she explains it's like a spell component for a new spell that she learned. You also know that she has like glowing spots on her forearms, and she doesn't appear to blink at all anymore. Kind of throws you off a bit.
Well, Rahamid would just make the assumption because she's becoming more powerful, like she's getting some more unique features of being a patron of her.
Her patron, yeah. Okay, just making sure you're aware of that. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Is there anything? All right. So you two are eating. So yeah, Alistair and Ashana are out eating.
Well, I'm eating in real life, but I'm fucking. I was gonna
run by what you wanted to do.
I mean, we're gonna split up, I guess. We're gonna do downtime and then split up.
For those of you who are able to or like to, are splitting up for like if you want to purchase like potions or spell components, or just spend your money on goods and services, because you won't be able to come back here, I will say.
Yeah, we're gonna do downtime first, then get the group the information.
Okay, I know that. That's what I was about the description to when I thought you were gonna accidentally skip me or skip over me.
No.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So like I said, I was gonna, after she was done getting her things for her spells, like Rahamid would start trying to look up any information or rumors about the light dragon, and if the dragon's looking for anything, or just any information on the light dragon itself. So
sure, yeah, of course. Make an investigation check. Charisma-based investigation check.
Oh. Why charisma?
It's more social. What you're doing, talking to people. That natural 20 on the other side. You know what? I'll be nice. I'll say Moose is helping you. Maybe with translating.
Yeah, I wasn't able to change over to intelligence space, like to
It's fine.
Because that's only on one modifier. That's
it's fine. So, yeah, it's still a natural 20, so I'll give you that. This would help you with translating all that. As far as with the help of Moose, you don't get anything in particular. It's a bit odd. People heard of the dragon, people are kind of concerned, but hearing that it's like under protection from the devils in the devil pit here, they're a lot more relaxed. They're just happy that it's not causing any trouble. They're not. Most of the people are not questioning it. They just don't want things to happen. If you catch my drift. That being said, that hasn't stopped like a small group of people from speculating on what it might be here. Some people are speculating that it might be that its hoard might have been destroyed, and with that, it's retreating into here from some sort of old deal that it made with the devils here. Some people some of them speculate that it's some sort of it's just here to drop its own vacation or whatever. It's just enjoying a quote unquote spa day, as dragons tend to do.
I'd say I just imagine a sparkly, iridescent dragon just drinking a mimosa.
Next to some fucking lava pits, roasting a kebab, like some demon kebab.
The minions aren't meant to be evil deeds. They're meant to be.
Yeah. That aside, there are some other people that speculate that it's actually being hunted down by something powerful enough to scare this light dragon into hiding into one of the more
into a nearby devil's pit. And some people are kind of agreeing that that's absurd. Although I will say, if you put two and two together, I mean, one, you know there's a key, or he has a key artifact. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Two, that it's I mean, key artifacts do generally attract some creatures, a lot of dangerous creatures at times. So it's not or sometimes some artifacts can attract creatures. So that sounds really plausible.
Nah, let's hope it's not that.
Yeah. Alright, so. Well, I hear saying rumors, so there's a good chance that something could be hunting down the Light Dragon because it's in possession of the key. But that's more guesstimate than it is actual fact.
Yeah.
So we'll have to find out if we get a chance to speak with the Light Dragon. So, how about we keep that in mind?
That was you got very lucky then. That's a 5%, 10% chance since she was helping, but still, low chance. So yeah, congrats. Let's see here. And armor. So Alistair and Shauna, aside after eating breakfast, is there anything you two would like to do? Like grab potions, speak with the people about
honestly,
some stuff about the dragon.
Together, no, because we both speak Infernal. Like, we can do our own thing. Sorry, Yang.
Yeah, it's okay. You can split. Yeah.
But, like, yeah, we're going to be doing that, and, Alistair's going to be looking for a monster hunting guild. Or an adventurers guild or something of the sort.
Alright, make an investigation check.
I can't. I'm cooking dinner, remember?
Oh, right. I'll roll for you. Sorry, I forgot about that. En minuit, monsieur Onmid. Let's see here.
Dankeschön.
So,
She had me roll. That's
You
an
nat
actual
one.
And you know what?
Next honor roll for you.
You know what, how I will give you my once per session reroll for this, just as a consolatory prize.
Thank you. I will use your once per session reroll.
That will put me on the other side though, but 16 is enough. You sort of take a moment to look around. It's not difficult to find. As you know, you speak Infernal, people. You've now grown a bit of reputation for helping out people, especially with that quote unquote exorcism. Really a ghost slaying, but nevertheless, you're pointed towards a the same small bar, and who then point you towards not a guild per se, as mostly the church sort of handles monsters and all that. But you're pointing to a small group of people who are trying to start up their own guild.
Alistair goes to them like, so what do you know about dragons?
It's like this small group of like mechanically speaking, they're fellow adventurers, and one of them just outright tells you they know enough to not get involved with them.
I'm not asking you to get involved with them. See, starts rifling through his cash. What I'm wondering is, what do you guys know about the Light Dragon?
Alright, let's see.
Anything it wants, it needs.
Let's see here. Make a persuasion check.
How?
Alright, shit, sorry. Habit. Forgive me.
I'm actually enjoying this.
Would he?
Okay.
Would he have advantage since he's offering coin or the bills?
Cash.
Startup.
No. But 15 is enough. As one of the sort of tell you to hold on a moment as they enter a group huddle. Essentially, the equivalent of your group guys is discussing amongst yourselves to agree on something. And one of them walks up. It appears to be like this not, it's a little bit more rough and tumble tiefling with infernal tattoos across his arm. Less tattoos and more sort of like runes. As he explains that, according to his patron, the dragon is being particularly paranoid of strangers.
Hmm.
From what he heard, though, it's apparently very scared of the shadows, which is odd because it's a light dragon. If it needs a shadow to go away, it all has to do is choose to glow, and that's it. But for some reason, it's really scared of. It's really scared. It's almost. He explains that the devils in that devil pit are very accommodating, even more so than most devil pits. But even they're getting a bit annoyed by his paranoia. Yeah, it's actually kind of become a bit of a problem, and there's been a lot of complaints there.
You see, is there any way we can send a message to the dragon?
He can. Let's see here.
No, give
Let's
it
see. Does he have his patron's name in his book? Does he have name? Yes, he does. He says if for a fee, he can send a message to his patron, if you'd like, and they can send it directly towards the dragon.
He smiles. Well, I was planning on leaving a. He holds out $200.
Nods, sort of hands extended.
And here's an extra 50 for the amicable.
He nods a bit more. He looks at his friends, who's just sort of staring at him a bit confused. And one says, "Wait, are you not mage?" No, I am a mage. I'm just pact magic. It's complicated. Come on now.
Yeah, he actually nods as he flicks his hand and his sunblade appears. Like same thing here.
Yeah, see, it's not that difficult. It's not that weird. I don't know. It seems kind of weird. I'm sorry. Who saved you from that alligator turtle last week? Yeah, I thought so.
Oh no! Oh, we were the ones who had to deal with that.
Yeah, thanks, by the way. So
Yep,
what exactly do you want asked? Yeah, so what do you want exactly asked?
Pretty much a message like, "Hey, we're just a bunch of people looking over to strike a deal with the light dragon, and also hopefully get those shadows off his back."
All right. Takes him about a minute as he doesn't actually say anything. He just let's see here. He produces like a quill. He pulls out like from a pack a quill and begins writing that in as he sort of does a little jab at the end. See as he sort of stands still for a moment, staring through you. Okay, that's quicker than I thought. My boss said he'll meet you at the east gate.
All right.
He pulls out a map and gives you the direction, which will be right here. This is the east gate.
Write it down.
If you can see, yeah, you guys are on the map, so yeah, the yellow square.
Mm-hmm. And he hands over $200 more.
Oh, he sort of sucks his teeth a bit as he looks over to his the rest of his group. Mm-hmm.
He gets in close and goes, I always tip the messenger.
Gosh darn right you do.
And walks out.
And you hear him you see him going into a bit of a tirade about we should really stop trying to call ourselves a monster hunting group. We should try selling our abilities to the highest bidder instead, like normal people. He goes into this really heated debate. Like, it's always been our dream to be monster hunters and all that shit. But anyways, yeah, kids.
And he mentally shoots the message over to Shauna.
All right. That you managed to get a message sent out to through a warlock to their patron devil that they would like to speak with you regarding that, and they would like to meet you at the East Gate. And
I'm
directions
so
all that.
do you need assistance with that, or are you gonna be okay?
The more the merrier. I did say we, like I would be going with a group of people, so.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's not going to be surprised by seeing several people at the East Gate.
Mm-hmm. Shoot the message to the others and find out what you can find.
All right. And with that, all right. And is there anything Rahamid wants to procure before before the group finally meets back up together?
Unless they have, I don't know how much longer we're actually going to end up being stuck here, so I don't know if it'd be a point to see if I can find a book that'll teach me Infernal, or they decide to see if Polaris. But other than that,
I will say that Moose is willing to teach you, obviously.
cool. So I can work with that and see if I can light up from non-just amount of time. As for anything of purchase, I could always use more healing potions. How much do Critters and Superiors go for?
In terms of apples, let me see here. Wrong one. Let's see. Standard healing potions will usually run you down about 500 apples. Not cheap. Actually, is it 500?
Sorry, standard one.
Oh, scratch that. Yeah, a standard pot. Sorry, scratch that. 50 apples. My bad. They're not cheap, but they're not overly expensive. They will seal any wounds. You're kind of getting what you pay for. Let's see. A greater potion of healing will run you down 100 apples. Let's see. Sorry, it's taking me a bit. A greater, it'll run you down 100 apples. Sorry, 150, my bad. 150 apples. A grand healing potion will run you down exactly 500 apples, but it's a superior. Getting what you pay for in that matter.
Yeah, so I don't have enough for Superior and greater for 150.
It's 150, yeah, per.
Considering I don't.
And they're actually they're giving you a discounted price for helping out with the alligator turtle troubles.
I would literally have enough to buy 3 in total, I think. And that's spending all my cash at once. That's so. That's literally all. But so think I really
Certainly. Would you like to procure any other material component or any spell components, or
I'm pretty much stocked up on all of the spell components that in order to cast specific spells, including empowering my fucking Eldritch Damage spell.
all right?
I'm trying to see if there is anything that might be going on. Actually, any information about either where to find poisons that are potent against fiends, or maybe like a component list of how to make a like poisons for fiends would be useful, so I can get that for our Rose Winter, so we can have some at poison.
That's better against fiends.
Yeah, poison against
Let's see
fiends,
here.
whether it be like the actual ingredients or just
Demon, yeah. We'll assume like Moose will try to say poisons against demons in case they come across any of them. Which which I'll say investigation check with advantage because Moose is helping. This is straight intelligence based. All right, 25. You managed to pin down someone who sells this. Mostly, for the most part, he sells his poisons and wares to the church, to the local church tonight, to help with the increased aggression and all that. He does have some poisons that they won't poison them though. They will essentially they'll decrease fire resistances. Treat immunity if they fail a saving throw at DC 15. Their immunity is treated as resistance, and the resistance is treated as non-existent.
Okay, that's actually super useful. Could I procure the
I have not gotten to the price point yet. Sorry, I had to pull up the document.
well, not just the price of the poison, but being able to the ingredient list to be able to construct it yourself.
That will be in a. That is not for sale as, and I quote, "I don't want to go out of business."
Fair.
It's a family secret, he says. I'm gonna secret my ass, but hey, you know what? Gotta respect the hustle.
Yeah, but hey, if I manage to get enough.
So because it's used, because he makes plenty of it for the church, and since the church also technically funds him, he's willing to sell it to you for standard market value of 100 gold, 100 opals. Why I say gold pieces? No, 100 opals.
All right.
Per vial, which has 3 uses.
All right, then I will buy 4 uses because I have enough for that.
Alrighty then.
Well, the 4 vials, yeah. So 4 vials of what's the name of the actual poison, so I can copy paste it.
Let's see here. Let me just pull up the thing here. I just pulled it up and now here it is just freezing up on me. How could you do this to me, Chrome?
When you get the chance, just copy and paste it so I can just
Yeah. Okay, here's the name. It's Trewalt's Hellfire Sweats.
That would be very useful if we want to make it so we can hurt fiends with fire. Plus, I knew kind of poison that Rose Winter could learn if you give enough time to experiment with it.
Yeah. It'll probably be very difficult to replicate with the local, with the local fauna being as exotic as it is, but not impossible.
Yeah, that's why I bought 4 vials, so it's like enough to experiment with, but enough to use.
He will hand it to you. It's in like this kind of like a sort of perfume bottle. Basically, instead of it being, instead of it being poured onto it, you just spray enough across a weapon, and it should be enough.
Oh, it's not like it's not an oil.
It's not an oil, no, it's sort of, it's not aerosolized either. It has to be on a weapon. It has to be, inside of their, like an orifice or a wound. One or the other.
It's partially aeroside but partially liquefied, so it's like it has
Yes.
enough to where you coat it with a weapon. But
It's so that way you don't apply too much or you spill, or if you don't, it's so that way it's a prevention of people spilling any of the poison, because that sometimes happens. So, which normally would have the property of, which for him, buying poisons from this guy, he would normally have the property of any poison that you purchase from this guy only requires a bonus action to apply onto a weapon. So yeah.
that's super good.
As you around with shop types and different benefits from buying from different stores, but yeah. That's what he has to offer. So you take that. Is there anything else you'd like to get?
I'm pretty sure I can't afford anything else. I have 50 apples left to my name.
Alright. Moose has enough to buy some. Let's see here. She wants to come back with a souvenir, and the piece of jewelry she procured is purely for spell components. So she will spend her last 100 on. Let's see here. Alright, there you are. Yeah, she's going to spend her last 100 on a dress, which will be done, which she will commission, which will be done in 3 days. So it's cool. So yeah. All right. That being said, and finally, Riker. Is there anything Xeris would like to procure before going off on this assignment?
Nothing that I can see, at least not immediately.
Maybe potions, nothing of the sort. Anti-venom.
The anti-venom might not be a bad idea.
I can create anti-venom for you. I can, literally my poisoner fee allows me to create anti-venom for free.
Oh shit, nice.
Well, that could work, but it's up to him if you want to do that.
You know what?
What? Hello?
See,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really saying a whole lot, so.
Maybe a grappling hook, just in case.
Actually, yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I'll grab like a grappling hook at the very least.
Alright, especially in a swampy
You never
environment.
know when something like that might come in handy, you know?
Especially in a swamp. Good God, that stuff can save your life.
Oh yeah, no, fucking
Get
totally.
yourself a grappling hook, yeet it onto a tree branch, so you can just pull yourself out. Well, strong enough tree branch, but yeah. You get my drift. So that'll run you down to... They are not cheap here. Yeah, it'll run you down 20 opals.
Oh, that's fine.
You want to get some rope with that?
Actually, do I still have my rope from fucking when I made the character?
That one thing that people... yeah.
I have like 150 feet of rope.
Yes, because you made some more rope.
Let me see if I do. I might.
Well, I have some. I have rope tied to harpoons. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, yeah, you know what? I think we're pretty much fine on rope.
Alright, just making sure.
Yeah.
Right. So you don't want to splash some cash on some new threads?
Okay. I
I
still
know,
have
I'm
that.
just being an ass.
I know.
So,
I
with
still
that-
have that Pride Silk outfit
Yeah.
too.
With that, Yang, what would Shana like to procure?
I just pursue and like to inquire the information about the light dragon.
Alright, make an investigation check. Alright, 24. You managed to find you're directed towards a local guardsman who has some occasional dealings with the pit devils over there, or devil pit. Mostly, he's got like an uncle there who he's been able to get trade settled up with a bit of the village for a really low price of just actually, instead of souls or favors, just monetary exchange. So he's able to give you some of his, from what he's heard on his end, the rundown going on with the dragon. Apparently, he's the devil's starting to get a bit ticked off on him. He's apparently in hiding, and he's under protection of. To put it into perspective, they actually offer a bodyguard service there in the pits. In case you're on the run and you think like some assassins may try to go after you. They have a sort of how do I put this? He's essentially paid for the diamond tier protection plan. He's currently under protection he's under protection with a pit with a horned devil acting as his contact. Should he need anything while staying in the pits. He is also under the protection of. Let's pull up the list. They're not sure as to what he needs protection from, and then again, they would not tell him since he's not a family essentially. But from what he's heard, yeah, he's under the protection with a crystalline devil, an infernal night devil, and a large group of green Abishai, a full flight team of green Abishai. To be. Oh yeah, and 4 Mohawks. Which for religion, without even needing a religion check. Oh yeah, that's. That's quite the protection party. That's probably equivalent of that's a diamond tier.
That's a solid protection plan. Do you know if there's a way I can up to it?
The only way he'd think of, in terms of being able to speak to the dragon, because of the security detail he has, would be to get a devil who lives there to vouch for you. Or, yeah. But he doesn't know any, unfortunately. He prefers the company of his own. He prefers his own soul where it is. He does know there's a few mercenaries who have made deals have become warlocks, but he's not sure. He doesn't none of them in particular. None of the warlocks in particular sort of comes to mind in terms of which patron would be willing to for a fee have an audience.
Could we talk to the security detail?
Maybe, though probably be a bit difficult. But if you really do want to, go right on ahead.
Oh, sorry, I'm sure you ask any more questions.
All right. Do you not have any more questions, or?
Yeah, I was going to ask the group if they want any more questions, if they have any questions to add.
Okay. Do maybe guys have any questions?
None that I can think of at the moment.
All right. Mask, any questions that Rosalynn might have?
No, I can't think of anything.
All right. Armor, any that Alistair may have? All right, he's away, so scratch that. All right, I think nobody else has any. Actually, Alex, do you have any questions? Does Mohammed have any questions?
Nothing I can't find out by just see if we can't talk to the Light Dragon himself, because so far it's relatively hearsay, nothing concrete. So
Yeah. With that being all right, so.
And then he's after that, I'll just thank the person for the information, and then I'll go to a potion shop.
All right. What would you like to procure from the potion shop? I did list the prices. 50 apples for a standard healing potion, 150 for a greater.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, we can hear you now. Hello. Did you have any questions?
I've been trying to speak a bit now.
Do you have any questions you want to ask?
Alistair is doing something that may pertain to the mission, if I am allowed to do so.
Sure.
He is going base knowledge of what he knows of dragons, i.e., something pretty shiny is always good in their book.
Mm-hmm.
Which is probably a racist thing to say, if you think about it.
No, that's pretty stock standard with dragons. Yeah, they always have horns. It's not a biological necessity. It's kind of like birds. All birds kind of need some sort of nest, and in the same way that all dragons kind of need a horn.
So Alistair is going to make his way to a jewelry store.
All right.
And he walks up to the cashier and says, "Hey, I'm going to be visiting an in-law. Well, not really an in-law. Like, I'm going to be seeing a dragon. Why did I say in-law?
I mean, the jeweler says, in-law, dragon. What's the difference?"
No, Alistair kind of chuckles at that.
But seriously, what do you mean?
I'm going to be seeing a dragon, and in my home, in where I come from, it's a tradition to leave an extravagant gift. So I got like 800 to toss.
I think I got something you might like. He goes underneath his count. He goes. He has you wait a little bit as he goes to the back, and he pulls out what looks to be a small book. And as he flips over the pages, he gives you 3 options. First one is a crown that was commissioned a long time ago, which he will let go for 750 apples. The next is are these? What do you call them? like metal bands that you put around like your around your forearms and legs. Bangles are they called?
Yes, they
Yeah,
are called
bangles. These bangles and a necklace set with a necklace. It's it's a bit pricier with 780, and the last one is a it's a bit odd, but it's not unusual in terms of like these parts because swamp and all that. But it's it is a sort of gold inlaid what do you call it? Gold inlaid silver mask with sort of according to him, he just did this just for the hell of it, and he kind of lost himself in it when he was drinking, and it ended up like this, and it looks really nice, but nobody really wants to buy something like this because it looks really expensive, which he'll sell for a flat 800 opals.
May I see the mask itself, please?
You sure?
I am more than willing to wear gloves as well.
Yeah, he pulls out a set of gloves first beforehand and hands them to you. And see here.
Tosses them on.
All right.
I'm also looking for something non-magical, as this dragon seems to be a bit
Paranoid.
as fuck.
Yeah, well, I heard, according to some people trying to get some good favor with it. Something weird. But hey, I'm not going to ask too many questions. Who am I? Who am I to judge? I'm just a jeweler. I'm not going to ask about why a pretty young woman is walking around with some sort of dog thing that's walking on two legs. She's paying for a piece. I'll give her a piece.
She's part of my group, so hey.
Okay. Let's see here.
And both of them are honestly very good luck.
Let's see. And here, he'll set it down. You know those like oh god, what do you call them? Those full face, almost like mannequin design, like featureless and
like the masquerade.
Huh?
Like the masquerade masks.
Not really masquerade. Kind of it's like full cover. Yeah. Except it's got this sort of you can very clearly tell that he kind of went into a creative frenzy with this thing because the design. Or rather, you can hardly tell that he had a creative frenzy when he made this thing because everything is so cohesive. As in, it sort of has this. Oh God, what is it? Art decor motif with a gold, sort of like.
Art deco.
Yeah, Art Deco. Let me just
beautiful.
With this sort of like silver lines that sort of almost resemble cracks or like or cracks across the mask, except it's just the silver. Really? I just think it's kind of weird looking, but if you like it, I have to set it down because of the pure materials. 800.
Can I get someone? It's not that I don't trust you, but if I am to present a gift to a paranoid dragon, I need someone to cast detect magic on this thing.
Oh sure, go ahead. Get whoever you'd like. It's not magical, as far as I know.
Yeah, taps his. He looks straight ahead and goes, "Hey, Ashana, is anyone there able to cast detect magic?"
Oh, well, currently?
On what specifically?
I have a. He sends a mental image of the mask to everyone.
All right.
Okay, so is physical mask that you have on your person?
It is a physical mask.
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, so then Vocal's
Yeah.
character has identified you should be able to do.
I'm perfectly fine making the trick over there.
Actually, I've also got detect magic because I've got the Tacticus Arcanum.
Oh, we can hear you, Alex.
I got cut off. That's why I thought no one heard me. I was like, wait.
Wait a second.
Okay.
Something right.
Yeah, like I said.
You said solely to do it.
Okay, before I get cut off again. Jesus. Like Vocal's character is still with us, even though he's not a part of the game, right?
Yes,
So,
yes.
If I remember correctly, he has identify, which means you'd be able to tell if the object is magical or not by just virtual casting identify. So
Yeah, I was going to say, after everyone else did their thing, he would say that he does know. And also, Moose now knows it as well.
Yeah, and also I said I just know detect magic, so you don't have to do the ritual.
Literally anyone can help you if you'd like.
Yeah. And it's what
like anyone who's not fucking busy doing their own thing. Like he doesn't want to take away from someone's day.
We're currently trying to travel to the dragon. I don't see how that's really gonna eat anyone's day. Seeing how we're all traveling.
I think it's a.
It's him being polite, damn it. Don't.
I'm currently at the potion shop.
I thought we already went back up.
No, we didn't.
How's it still done day?
It's because we had Al's turn, then they skipped my turn. Then when
yeah, I made a mistake. Sorry.
Man,
that's on me.
I was hoping that we'd be already getting to close to the entrance of where the where the light dragon was.
It won't. The boat ride won't take too long, and what I'm seeing that I set up, yeah, there shouldn't be any combat encounter. Actually, there might be a combat encounter on the river. They're not too bad.
Alright, can we get my thing out of the way, please?
Yes, who would you like to invite over for this thing?
Again, anyone who doesn't mind.
It's just Riker because I'm currently at the potion shop.
Yeah.
That or Vocal's character who's currently.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll say Xeris and Saltis will join you. Will make their check that will walk their way towards you. Since they don't really need anything.
Yeah. Xeris is very low maintenance in terms of what he actually needs to fight on.
Yeah.
You know?
Kind of like a monk, but he's not a monk, clearly.
Yeah. Yeah. Monks in themselves don't really need a whole lot. Outside of the occasional potion and whatnot.
Maybe bracers of defense if you're feeling nice.
Yeah, but then again, I doubt I'm gonna be able to fucking find any.
Also, I don't think you're wearing armor, so you don't need bracers. You wouldn't be able to use bracers on defense.
Yeah.
Anywho, so yeah, you two make your way there. You ritual. So, Xeris, you cast detect magic. The item is not magical. Actually, there's not even any trace of residual magic on it.
Oh wow!
You can make a Arcana check.
Oh boy!
But he's also marveling at the work because artist was god damn it, art.
Art Deco is really fucking nuts. Here's just a thing for disposable Art Deco or not disposable, reusable Art Deco themed masks. I'll post it later. But yeah, you with your 27, you're able to discern that the one of two things. Either A, someone tried to enchant it recently and it just is horribly backfired, which is unlikely because the owner of the store is still here, unless he's some sort of changeling. Or B, some fucky shit happened in terms of wild magic. But you haven't had. There's magic here has been relative quite stable, so the odds that is the case is quite low. Again,
Okay.
so is the changeling thing, but
Is either one of the two? Does either one of the two have a higher chance of being the case than the other one?
I mean, you've never seen a changeling here. They may not even exist, but it's not impossible.
So
Even a doppelganger.
Okay, with that knowledge, I'm gonna look at the fucking. I'm gonna then just kind of look back up at the store owner. What do I see, perchance?
He's a tiefling with a handlebar mustache, and
What do I see with detect magic still active?
in that case, no, nothing out of the ordinary. There's a residual magic on him.
Okay.
Probably some. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit more like a abjuration on him, but
Nothing to indicate he could possibly be a changeling.
Yeah, I mean, aside from the only logical reason you can have for him having that much abjuration on him is if he has a magical, wards and protections to protect against theft.
Yeah.
But it's just not unusual. So.
Yeah, that sort of thing isn't necessarily usual, so.
It's probably just some case of minor wild magic in that, it's probably. I mean, it won't be any easier to enchant, but you could probably enchant it. With minimal damage, hopefully. Hopefully. Oh god, hopefully.
So, it's a bit odd.
Do you relay that to?
Yeah, he is gonna relay that.
Okay. So yeah, Alistair, you now know the
Alistair, I'm actually laughing because I haven't checked this item sheet in a good while.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the brick of pure gold?
Yes.
It's still there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't stole that. You kept that in your pocket, burning in your pocket for a long time.
He pulls it out, and he smiles. How about a trade?
He just looks at it and he's like, give me a minute, as he just goes and grabs something. It appears to be a scale. He measures it. He weights it. Okay. He then bites into it and sort of licks, whatever. He sort of licks his teeth a bit. Okay. He then has one of his colleagues come over. Yeah, this would more than cover it. If you'd like, he can set you up with. He can give you a good word with a magic shop owner. Whatever magic item or whatever one magic item, which that he has there for free because he'd definitely be able to pay that off. So yeah. He points you over to he points you over to a magic shop called Friends.
This is a mask and covering a magical item.
Yeah, basically. So he sends you to a store called. I'll just post it here.
All right.
Friends in dark places. Yes, I know. Ominous and stereotypical. What a surprise.
And he was going to go there because he just smiles and removes his arm. You have a replacement for this?
Okay, sorry, are you taking that out in front of the jeweler, or?
No, I mean his actual arm. I haven't told you everything that happened to him.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, he
Remember, prosthetic.
confused. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, okay, yeah, now I remember. It's never been brought up, or hasn't. It's rarely been brought up, so my bad. I will say he doesn't
Keep it to
deal.
himself.
He doesn't deal in that. Just go to the dark places, and they'll probably get you. They probably have a replacement or something interesting there.
That's what he's doing.
Oh, okay. So does Xeris and Solithus want to go there, or just Xeris? Do you want to go there to dark places?
You know what? He'll head on over to check out, at the very least, browse a bit. You know, might find something he likes.
Would it be possible if Shaman would just like decorate there? Because I'm not sure if there's gonna be like anything special at the potion shop.
And
Sure,
yes.
if you want to, assuming that Alistair will let you know. Yes.
yeah, like I'm going to get my arm replaced. I'm sure that gets what people.
So,
I mean,
Xeris has probably known him out of everyone that's among us the longest. So he'd probably know? Mike?
Alistair, would you have told him,
Solid maybe.
or did you have like your entire arm covered up by cloth and stuff?
Like his arm was like covered up by cloth and a glove.
And also
Like, he
plate
wasn't
armor,
pick
so
up-
yeah. It would catch you a bit
yeah.
off guard. Catch some of you, no, most of you off guard, except for Roshana.
I mean,
Like he told, like it's made of pure fucking metal.
Yeah.
She can't say like you lied to me.
How could you do this? You lied to me, you bitch.
I mean, to be fair,
Beach.
okay,
Okay, we're getting a bit distracted. That being said, so
even not knowing Xeris, he doesn't really seem all that surprised considering what he heard about what Alistair actually what actually happened to him, you know? About how he literally died.
yeah. Alright, so in terms of arms, let me just pull up the thing here. Again, prosthetics, arcane or magical prosthetic arms, they're relatively simple here. They're not cheap, but most of them will not require attunement. Like they have metal ones, they have wood ones, they have stone ones. The cheapest one being the stone ones, of course.
Yeah, he just wants plain Jane magical item. Like oh, what's that magical arm I sent you one day that did heat metal?
Actually, well, here's the thing. I'll say that is there, but there's also some other ones. Let's pull it up here. They have your standard prosthetic arm, of course, stock standard, nothing out of the ordinary. Then they have an arm. Let's see here, an arm blade. It's a magical weapon. Requires attunement though. As a bonus action, you can have it retract and detract from your arm whenever you wish, and you can choose to replace whatever weapon is applied to it. Oh, hello. Oh shit! I think I killed him. Hello. Hello.
No, I died.
It's okay. So they have an arm blade, which any weapon applied to it will count as magical, and as a bonus action you can have the weapon retract and detract from your arm. You can replace the weapon, but though it will require an hour to do the proper modifications. They also have an arcane propulsion arm, which is significantly more expensive, but the guy is able to cover it. I will post both into the.
He doesn't want to put the god in extreme debt.
Let me just quickly post first. This is the arm blade. It's a common magical item. It's not that hard to apply. not in any way cheap. And here's the arcane propulsion arm. Ignore the required attunement by a warforged. I will say if you have a prosthetic already, you can like replace the parts and stuff. So that is the propulsion arm.
What's that one with the red on it?
That
I'm
one.
actually looking for the arm itself.
Yeah, the one with that's able to essentially cast heat metal. Oh, that one was dropped by one was dropped by one of them druid folks to the northeast here. He didn't have any need for it. He was retired from guard work and protection. Bless his heart. He's let's see here. You sent it to me recently, right?
I'm actually checking through my where
Okay, you didn't. It doesn't look like you sent it to me anytime recently. You may want to post it and send it to me.
I'm re-looking for it. Don't worry. I think it's called Arm of the Veteran Fire Genasi.
Yeah, except in this case, it'll be armor of the. Let's see here. Give me a moment. In this case, it'll be renamed, of course, as appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Armor of the Wildfire.
So, what does this do?
You're able to cast heat metal with it. Won't use it if you're a mage. It won't consume any of your. It won't stress your body or mind a bit in any way, or it shouldn't. But you will need to actually concentrate on it. Though, if you need anything else first.
Arm of the Fire Genasi Veteran. Renewed strength. Whilst attuned to this prosthetic, you receive a +2 bonus to strength score. You don't really use that. Additionally, any unarmed strikes you make with this arm receives a +2 damage roll. And I downloaded it so I can send it to you, Auntie.
Alright. Okay.
Which I'm doing right now.
Alright, I'm seeing it. Yeah, though in this case, it's less made of metal and more like this stone and wood. Like this like a crimson and shadowy, very smoky ruby embedded in the forearm.
Oh, this is pretty.
Heavy though. Just fair warning.
Just lifts it up without much of an issue.
Ah, good. Just make sure, and you ever meet the old bastard? Tell him it was a pain in the ass to get the thing adjusted, to get it set up so that I can adjust it. Which, by the way, adjustments are free.
Oh, you just flex it in.
All right. It's a bit shorter. It's a bit longer than your normal prosthetic arm. It's a bit disorienting. Yeah, you may give me a little bit. I'll just this will take like about 10 minutes. Any of you other folk, any of you two, want anything? Of course, salt this will translate.
Except for me.
Ow! I'm just here to browse a bit.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this mic, and I'm still waiting for that fucking blue yeti.
I wasn't in reference to the mic.
I
Was in reference to my knee just smacked onto the corner of the table.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you alright, dude?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright, well.
God.
Sorry, mate. So, in terms of magical items there, anything, let's see here. It might have something you might like. This thing was something. Come on now, stop it.
Just for the record.
You're being bad. Bad drive. Bad Google Drive.
Just for the record, I believe I am actually out of attunement slot.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm keeping that in mind.
I still
Let's see
have
here.
one left that it'll probably never be be filled.
Yeah, I'm out of human slots.
By the way, if anyone wants to see it, I am going to put it in character arts, if that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
With Auntie.
It's fine.
Oh no, wait! I already did fill it with the cloak of protection. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it is. It's a good item.
Yeah, attunement's full.
It's a fun little item, honestly.
Yeah. So let's see here. Ah, right. That's not where I stored it.
What?
Gosh darn it. I misplaced it. Okay, and I found it. So yep, here we are. So there are some things there that do catch your eye that are not attunement based. First one, let's see here, are a complete set of aura lenses.
Fuck are aura lenses?
Let's see here. Essentially, let's see here. With the aura lenses, you're essentially able to separate individually, even if you're under the effects. All posts. Essentially, you're able to separate what arcane schools you're looking at. If something is emanating magic, what it emanates. So that way, you're not blinded.
That's me.
I know that. That's a really good magic item.
Situationally useful, but it's still useful.
I could use that.
Be careful to remember it. I have a pair of magic glasses that I have for Hajime that I never remember to use.
I'll post them in Friday group chat. The effects.
It's very situational.
It is a complete set. It is a complete set. So each school of magic is noted by different colors. So abjuration white, conjuration blue, divination yellow, enchantment pink, evocation red, illusion purple, necromancy gray, and transmutation green. Essentially, should you ever come across anything that has is intentionally made to explode and cause any sort of nausea towards you, it'll be completely. You can just slide one in and slide one out, and it'll be negated. And to put it in perspective, don't think of those those things they have in eye doctor shops. Think of that, but smaller, way smaller. Like you're actually able to put it on your head.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking more of it's a very obscure reference, but Spy Kids, the extendo lenses.
Well, the way I would think of it is like original Ben Franklin's invention of the bifocals were that they essentially were interchangeable lenses that have they were attachments and they could be focused as need be.
Yeah, those two actually.
Yeah, it seems just like lenses instead of glasses.
Yeah, so that's how I'd think of it as. It's more of a nod to Ben Franklin's original creation of the bifocals.
They also have a set of black portal chalk. Black being orange and portal chalk. Here we go. Each stick has 10 uses. After that, they're completely used.
Magical item shop that I have in Griffin's Nest.
This is separate. I'm using the another resource.
Oh, neat.
That is the portal chalk. It's not amazing, but it's not, not useful.
God.
Yes, that is a portal reference. The cake is not a lie. There, I said it.
Of course it isn't.
So,
Alright. And let's see here. Okay, this one does require attunement, but you could have it on it. You can unattune it whenever you wish. So is a actually no, scratch that. This is a. They have a weapon charm. In case if you want to buy it for anyone, or if you want to just buy it in general. Essentially, you apply the charm, which think like most first-person shooters like Siege or God, what is it? What was it like? Apex, where you have that little thing that hangs off of your weapon.
Oh, yeah, Apex.
In this case, it's like a ribbon. Essentially, each ribbon, each charm does not require attunement, but from you, it only requires attunement to the weapon. It can only be one. It can only apply one weapon per week, one charm per week. If you apply any more than that, well, tough luck. In this case, it is a finesse charm, as it has a golden sort of feather hanging off of it.
Do they offer other charms available?
Yes, there is a light charm and a thrown charm with a range of 15 to 30 feet. I'll just copy paste it here. Keep in mind, the weapon itself does not require the item does not require attunement.
Yeah.
It's the weapon that it has to be attuned to.
Damn it! I was hoping they might just have something for the fucking gauntlet to make it even scarier.
I mean, you could eat your gauntlets if you'd like.
Could you purchase the light charm for me?
I mean, that depends on how much that's gonna cost.
The charms are not cheap. They're 150 opals each.
Okay. See, I have a metric shitload of gold and fucking plat. I think I've probably got more than enough to be able to just swap it.
The aura lenses are only 200. They don't for the complete set, as it's not really all about used here. These parts. Wild magic is common here, so.
With the aura lenses is a complete set?
Yeah, it's a complete set.
Oh, you have to purchase it.
Yeah, I'd like to get that.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna have to fucking do some math here real quick because...
Is that like full amount?
It's only 200 for the full set. It's like a fully established set or lenses thing.
100 opals for that, and then 100, and on what was it, 100 or 150 for the
for one of the weapon charms. For the portal chalk, that is 300. Not 300. It's 150. It's 150 for the full set of portal chalk.
So the chalk's 150 and the weapon charm is 100, or is it 150?
It's 120 for the weapon charms.
Okay, so 120. So
I've been single apple.
In total, so that's gonna run you a good amount if you want to buy it.
You gotta be a bit frugal.
Yeah.
I'm spending a single apple. I'd like to get.
Here's the thing. In terms of what I can just swap over to being apples, into apples, I've got 228 gold and 120 plat. I think I'm fine.
He is willing to exchange your weird gold coinage for for opals, as he does use quite a good bit of these are his own creations, so yeah.
So, and don't forget about the actual opals you were paid, so...
I do also have those. How much were we paid again?
400 in total.
Yeah.
Or sorry, yeah, so sorry. I made a mistake. It was not 300 up for you. It was not 300, it was 400.
that's what I had in my character sheet because I had extra 50 apples.
Wait, shit, and I wouldn't even need to dip into the gold
Yeah, you can.
and shit then. I believe I should have enough for both of them then.
Yeah.
With that 400, I gave 50 back.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, I'd still have like 50 left. So yeah, no, I can just use my fucking reward money for that.
Alright. You're provided them.
Guys,
Mm-hmm.
guys, I do need to make that joke. Walks out of the jewelry store holding up his arm like, yeah, that nearly cost me my arm.
You son of a bitch.
Wow.
I saw that coming from a mile away, and even then I was pooping. I was pooping. Sorry.
So because that was a lot of really loud.
Yeah. Sorry.
How much apple should we have? Because I wasn't
You should
given
have an
for the
extra.
second.
You should only. Oh, the other party should have had in total 800, but they spent a good chunk of it on potions and things like that. But everyone else should only have 400.
Yeah, I.
So I have
For some reason,
350.
I had an extra 50 apples left over after spending 400,
Yeah.
so
Yes, I gave 50 back, so I only have 350.
yeah,
So yeah.
So we should only. So I should only have 400 apples.
Yes, you should.
I somehow picked
Okay.
up 50 apples somewhere, so somehow because like I apparently had like 450, and I'm like, oh okay, I have 50 apples left.
Just for some manner of clarification, by other party do you mean the ones who fought the fucking Lich, or do you mean the Thursday game?
The guys who fought the Lich.
Oh shit!
Guys and
believe.
girl.
I don't
Yeah.
think we actually got.
You got paid 400 beforehand, so you can buy supplies, and 400 after that because
I only remember getting.
turned out to be.
Okay, so
Yeah, so I've got way more than enough.
I might have to check the recording because I don't remember getting
Maybe.
specified for paid like afterwards. Because I think we might have skipped over that. Like I think.
No, I wasn't even there, so.
Well, the thing is, the whole problem is like because I put my character sheet outside the recording, I'm not going to be able to know if I actually put that in there or not because I don't know if I just got the 400 paid firsthand or if I spent some of it and then put in back in 400. Like I don't know and I don't remember, and that's fucked.
I don't remember either. I don't remember if I spent the first 400 either.
For 3 weeks.
Yeah,
And
it's been a while.
I mean,
If
either way,
if changes need to be made, we will. But in the meantime,
Yeah,
I want to know where the.
from the top.
I want to know where the fuck the Lich was, because I must have missed the game.
yeah, you missed a game.
Yeah, it
was,
yeah, we were to go kill those croco turtles.
Crocodile turtles.
Yeah, those crocodile turtles, and it turned out to be
alligator turtles, but yeah.
Alligator turtles, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so if you weren't there for that session, that's essentially what we were talking about. So
yeah,
that's what you missed.
Armored's dead, probably.
Oh.
So okay.
It,
Before we get sidetracked again, is there anything else we're gonna have to buy before we're gonna ship off? Because like we've been spending a lot of time with this. I kind of was hoping to do more than just being in town doing shopping.
yeah, I'll just ask a record for the lenses.
Because we admittedly, I feel like I haven't been able to do a lot because of not being able to communicate and not having enough to spend on shit. And it's like I feel like I'm not being able to participate.
Well, you do have. Well, Moose is translating for you.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
Is alright, but it's just like the fact of like, if like it feels like I've been able not being.
I understand. Let's just put this one at a time. So
yeah, I'll hand the lenses over to Ashana, and I'll hand the charm over to fucking Rose Winter. So y'all can do whatever y'all want with them.
I'm gonna give it to.
Go ahead.
I'm giving it to Sasha because she can dual wield any weapon now that's light.
Oh, it's a singular charm. You only fight a one weapon.
Well, that's what he
So
means
good.
by he can have like a light sword and then just a simple small sword.
Yeah, short sword.
I
Okay, yeah.
well with this light charm, I can have a fucking great sword and be able to dual wield it.
Technically, you couldn't because it wouldn't get rid of the two-handed property.
Yeah, there's that.
Uh, fair.
Yeah.
The
Unless you
one downside. I mean, you could apply the finesse thing and have it be a finesse great sword, but you know, you all know you're not going to do that. You're not that big brain.
Oh, I mean, at the same price, you gave me the idea.
You can do it later because
Yeah,
at the moment, we'll see, it's been a while. I will have to say, eventually, you do. Time is, it is what it is. You eventually, it's a bit close. You're cutting it close, but you eventually meet together at lunch, and this will speak to the boat to the captain of the boat about charting a course to. Actually, she wants to know where exactly you want him to drop us off or drop you guys off.
Proceeds to give the map.
I mean, soon he knows the river's end has a map of his own, but it's also the fact of like, do we want to just do a short ride and just hit land and just travel on foot, do a little
Exactly.
exploring, and
I'm giving you some choices. If you want to explore a bit, go. That's fine. If you want to if you just want to chillax, enjoy the. If you just want to skip over to the point where you make your way there to landfall, that's also fine.
And to be fair, we do technically have a meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let's be fair here. Do we want to spend any more time than is necessary in this place?
yeah, I kind of do want to get things done, but it's like I don't know if we got like an official meeting with Light Dragon or not. Is the thing. I don't know.
There's some
No, we
information on
haven't
that.
You don't
I'm
have.
asking Auntie, please, one more time.
Here's the thing.
You know what,
Armor. Hold on.
I understand you want to get something done.
No, it's just like there were multiple people
Yeah.
talking. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
please, Auntie.
What? Oh, so first things first. Alex, that's my job. I was about to say something, but of course,
Yeah, sorry.
armor. I will say that with what you've been given, it's not. It doesn't sound like an official meeting, but it might be the step in the right direction. It's like we'll see. Well, it's like more along the lines of, I'll talk to you and we'll see where that leads us. Sort of situation.
Sorry.
So, how do you guys want to play this?
Is I'll relay the information that I got from the guard. Was how they have the security detail.
And it might be a good step in the right direction to meet up with this devil.
Yes,
I
because
already see. And I did secure a present. Sorry, what was that, yeah?
It's from what I got in from the guard who knows about the pits is that to speak with the dragon, you have to get the devil who lives there to vouch for you.
Which
hopefully, if this goes well, you will.
Oh. Honestly, this sounds like dealing with noble parties all over again. I hate it. Yeah. The rest is up to you guys.
Alright, if you were told that a demon wanted to beat us up.
Or not demon, devil.
Devil. Implication. Insert fiend appropriation here and side. Said he wanted to specifically talk to you before we go talk to Lightjack. We can go directly to them first and talk to them if that's the treasure. Because what kind of maneuvering is that? Wouldn't it be? It's weird.
Well, from the guard, it seems you can't directly talk to it because the security detail will block you.
It would look weird if we just kept You arrived and did not exactly go there directly.
Yeah, like I said, I don't have anything against that. I was just trying to figure out what was actually going on because I was man. All right, so let's start in that direction and head direct route.
Direct route. All right. So the next session, because it will only because the boats are it's pretty fast. It's only a shrimping boat. Oh, God, insert Forrest Gump reference here. Go on ahead, get it out of your system.
But
Shrimp gumbo.
but that's it. We're ending session here.
Well, not yet, because we're skipping over the trial because I just rolled it and nothing happens while you're traversing across the river on the way there. All right. So good news. The bad news is, as you make landfall, there is a dock, fortunately, and the captain asks you, if how long to expect you guys to come back because they do have some fish. They do have some shrimping trip. They do have a shrimping trip they need to make, and will take them at least about 2 days to finish. To finish and come back.
Depends if we can actually talk to Dragon because
I would. Uh, God.
that having a set actual time to have him come back is a bit.
He'll wait for you. He just wants to know how long and to know it until it's to know how long he needs to wait before he knows he needs to
It's.
if shit's gone foobar essentially.
Okay. So if we manage to talk to Dragon, convince them that we need help, and then they would offer us travel to deal with the noisy neighbors up north, and also that they have the key that we can manage to get it from them. They've got them cooperative. I mean, we really wouldn't need a ride back per se, but given the time that it would take us to travel to there and then back, essentially would take us like a
It's.
day and a half
It,
in total.
I would. I'd go out on a limb. I know I'm being boisterous, but I think they're going to have us do something. So maybe like what is a week 10 it's a 10-day week. So maybe like 5 days, 5 6 days for things to go food bar.
Well, depend. Like, if we manage to talk to the dragon, and it's gonna take us like more than half a day, like easily more than half a day to actually get there from where we are. It might. I'd say if we manage to talk to the dragon and then be able to inform a ride, like inform him about what's going on. Like it'd probably be at 3 days at most to inform him, maybe 4.
It will take a couple days because I thought there's just going to be direct route and then talk to the dragon.
Well, yeah.
Mm.
Well, you also gotta remember that we did the meetup at lunchtime, so it's like
Yeah.
like we only got like.
It took you like a day. It took you about a day. This is like morning.
So
you get there.
The dragon's hidden under protection, so.
Real clarification: is it actually noontime now, or is it still directly day?
It's morning. You guys left at like noontime. Time it took you to get there, it's now morning.
Is it like early morning or
yes, early morning.
Okay.
All right, so another day's passed. That's all you have to say.
Yes, basically.
Thank you, because that's where I was confused. I'm like, wait, how is it morning?
I just need to clarify in terms of.
Yeah, you gotta next time just say a day has passed by the time we got there. It's like.
Yep, got it.
That confused
Anywho,
me.
It's fine. It's fine. No need to linger on too much.
Is this difficult terrain? Like, what is this?
That is difficult terrain if you do not have an escort.
Yeah, that's currently because because all this red area is supposedly
It's cooled lava.
yeah, cold lava.
It's still lava though.
Yeah, so unless we
It'll
have
still hurt you, but it's not gonna. But it's
We do
there's large patches. There's some patches where you could traverse through.
yeah, so unless
we
have
do have. We should have an escort.
yeah.
You do know that they are running a bit late, or I think it's pretty early in the morning.
Yeah, so that's who we're about to talk to. Is the person that said we wanted to meet up with us and talk with us and seeing if we can get in talk to that person and seeing about talking to the Light Dragon. So,
Which actually, as I mentioned, that you all notice as the some of you are like drinking a little bit of water. You notice as you set down the glass, like you're on the boat. You notice ripples show up in the water before you hear boom, heavy, deep footsteps just piercing through the wildlife. So let's see here. Just need to pull out a proper image. As you all see, this large, hulking, winged devil, long, serpentine, almost tank-like scaled body. It has a maw with wide and sharp fangs. Its wings almost akin to that of your stereotypical and almost graceful devil. As you all see, this. Come on. I'll send him down on the board, I'll resize him. Yep.
Alistair walks up. Hailed. Sorry.
I will. I'm going to copy paste the image into the Friday group chat just so you can see the full image.
Yeah.
As he appears to be wearing a very large, long coat made of very large animal, and he just stands there at the edge of the forest, arms crossed, waiting for you.
Why do I imagine this coat is not made of a pelt of a bear? It's literally the bear itself. It's just too afraid.
It's definitely bigger than a bear.
Alistair
Probably crocodile, if anything.
Alistair steps forward and gives a gentle bow. Hail, esteemed one, in Infernal.
Sort of looks to the rest of you with this this obviously unholy but almost unpleasantly intelligent mind. As that was almost perfectly timed. As you all hear him say, "My name's Harrowball. My name's." Oh, I'll just write down.
Well, it's the accent you're choosing to give him. It's like it sounded like.
My name's Harrowball. Harrowball. My warlock told me that you'd be interested in fixing his little problem.
We are. We know what. We do not know what plagues him, but we know why it plagues him.
And he says in Infernal, you hear him say in Common, "You know more than you think."
Never said you didn't.
No, you are. The fisherman just doesn't know what is like, sort of confused before he just goes back to mind his own business.
Yeah. I assume that at this point we're getting off the phone, so
yeah.
His business. So we'll tell him in 3 days' time that the letter should take us to meet back with him, or at 4 at most.
Yeah. This won't take any more than a day. So please enjoy yourselves, my guests. You don't get many here.
And I do come with a non-magical gift for the dragon.
Sir, nods it.
As he shows the mask. I've already had it checked for any nasty spells.
I recognize the craftsmanship. That stupid bastard managed to make a profit. Looks like he listened to my advice. Anyone who wants, you can make a religion check as to what sort of fiend he is, what sort of devil he is.
Religion?
Yep.
Alright, let's see how well I know my fiend.
Yeet.
That's 23.
That's 17.
And I'm going to use my once per second reroll.
Go on ahead, Knight. So,
See.
below any good archdevil, back home, there is an equally feared pit fiend. Pit fiends are a very contentious sort. Much like they are as violent as they can be as violent and as vicious as the worst human or demon, and as graceful, well-spoken, and downright charming as the greatest politician or the greatest or the worst devil. Their power is second only to this power is more commonly back home, at least, second only to that of the archdevils they serve. But that does not mean that they are any less powerful. The infernal hierarchy, they are second in command, always. With some exceptions, of course. But more often than not, you will always see a pit fiend standing loyally at the side of of Asmodeus, Zariel, any devil. Oh, except for Mammon. Except for Levistus. Rather, he doesn't get one. Obviously, the traitorous bastard. But, at the end of the day, you know that if you're speaking with, in this realm, since there are no archdevils, if you're speaking to a pit fiend, things might get a bit more interesting. Even standing like 20 feet away from him has some of you feeling uneasy. No. Mm-hmm. But you, Ashana, and Hamid, both of you know that they are more often than not the people you talk to when it comes to pacts or contracts.
Yeah, so they're the fiends that most warlocks make pact with. So.
Oh yeah. They're pretty, again, like I said, very powerful, more often than not.
And again, Alistair, while growing up in a religious city, he like even the religions were like, yeah, if you're face to face with like a full-on devil, be respectful.
Especially if it's a pit fiend. That's essentially the equivalent of, oh god, what's that equivalent of? That's like meeting a senator to the Asmodean worshippers. Your favorite senator or something.
Yeah. Oh no, even like those who like vehemently hate devils, they were like, yeah, if you like, even we know, like, be respectful.
Also, Rosewinter, you know that. No, mostly from some of your crewmates is tall tales, but decipher them. It's easy to decipher it.
Yeah, so the group has felt like Rahawit would make the slight mention about how his particular brand of demon pit fiends are ones that more commonly main pact with warlocks that make fiend warlocks.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are informed, and Hamid.
Yeah, just gonna back up on that.
You're not the first outsiders to walk this land. He says in common.
Does others before us?
One, but he ain't all right when it comes to being alive. Broke off from his master. Now he serves me. We call them awakened undead. Remembers his life before. Told me all about your world. By by the gods. As he sort of licks his teeth, I can practically taste the sin from here.
Rose Winter chuckles.
Theatrics aside.
I think we'll laugh at that one because, god damn it.
No, theatrics aside, and I do love as much as I do love my theatrics. Only, I know a shortcut. Oh, and welcome to the pits. Make yourself welcome.
Alistair does make a motion to stop him. Do we have your word, though?
You have my word of my honor. As a pact maker, and as head of security.
Wonderful.
Now,
Uh,
hold on.
I'm sorry, I didn't raise no fool.
Damn right.
Shauna would go right behind Alistair.
No. Behind me. Don't bother with the line. It's all fine and dandy. I'm wide enough to make up, two of you, two lines. So, make yourself comfortable. You too, Mr. Whatever you are, as he says, as he points to Muhammad. You too, Mr.
Oh,
Whatever. You
I
are.
am so
Yeah,
I am so sorry. Oh,
I don't know what you are, so I mean no disrespect. It's just it's a lot of fucking hair.
what are you anyway? Like a dog, mongoose?
Jackal, right?
Moon says, "Yeah, jump."
I thought it was some sort of beast folk.
Neat.
Well, just follow me. Drinks will be offered up in a short for the retired folk. So I'm not expecting you to have a courtesy. I'm just saying beforehand. As he will essentially escort you. Traveling with I will just outright say, with Harold Ball as your escort through the pits, all travel time is cut into half.
Cool. So.
Oh.
Because he is the head of security, he can get you through, secure, publicly unavailable locations to cut down on time.
So equivalently, starting from where we are, it's going to take us equivalently of 10 miles, or is it like half of that, which would be 7, depending on where we're going to start? So.
Essentially, you move only three. Only move 3 tiles. Now you move 6. It's all doubled. Travel time is cut. Travel distance is doubled. He will not bring you there first. He will bring you here. As you go through, you see all sorts of things. You see actual little stone houses. They're really nice for this part, from what you've seen here. Even by your guys' standards, it's like there's solid oak doors with almost perfectly smoothed out pathways. Like these really pretty burning roses.
Okay, so while we're talking, Muhammad will pop up. So, Hannibal, we don't know much about this White Dragon. We've only heard rumors and hearsay. What can you inform us about this being?
He's a paranoid bastard, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, most dragons are, to be fair.
Well,
Paranoid
but he's
isn't.
scared of his own shadow.
He's honestly, I thought he was crazy at first, but well, I'll explain more in a much more private setting. Is there anything else you want to know about him?
Is he an actual dragon made of light, or is it just like a radiant dragon?
Well, if the stories are to be believed, he doesn't talk much about himself. He visited the heavens. His kind was born and raised in the heavens, sent down as adults. Celestial dragons, I believe you call them. They usually love the light. No, I think that bastard. I think that rockety old bastard is kind of hating it, especially since he can make shadows appear, which he's afraid of. Oh man, it goes into this endless cycle that I just love watching. It's better than any play I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of plays.
So,
But what has a dragon like that terrified?
I don't know. I'm just paid to. I'll explain more in depth when. Well, in a private setting.
fair
I'm not bringing you to him for obvious reasons, not because I don't trust you, because I respect my client's decisions.
Fair enough.
But in regards to, well, his other things, I'll just tell you, he's got all his right to be afraid. I've never seen a bastard that unlucky since, well, my first warlock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some string of bad luck. First he was chased out of his own goddamn horde, then he visited a local town, which summarily destroyed by, well, again, we'll explain more in depth in private. Then he ended up traveling to try flying around, and always sleeping in the middle of the day. That didn't work out because he almost ended up passing out every time he didn't fly. So he decided to call it quits and retire over here. We got a pretty good security team compared to most, but only by about 2% more safe compared to most other devil pits. Yeah, the weather's nice and easy on the scale, so I don't blame him. He does require weekly checkups to make sure he doesn't end up developing any fungus underneath his scales. All these things are obvious, but we like to be consistent. It's a mess.
Still fungus sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can tell.
I know the feeling.
But that said, as we here in business like to say, the customer's always right. He came
No.
here, he made us an offer we couldn't refuse. We've been enjoying it ever since.
No, you say that he's right to be afraid. That makes it sound like there have been either several of, or perhaps just the one incursion into this place to try and perhaps kill him or something.
Yeah, it's good. It's good training for the diamond folk, the diamond guards. Good training, and I think one of them starting to have. I think they're all having a bit too much fun with it.
Hmm.
Well, none of them are trying to do anything nasty, like intentionally make any shadows, but that's just from what I've seen, and I generally run a very tight ship.
Hmm. Hmm. Would you like us to keep our weapons in a pocket dimension, or would you like to hold
Keep
them
them on your
yourself?
purse. I'd feel more comfortable with whatever you feel comfortable with. Keep them on your person, keep in your whatever pocket dimension you want. I don't mind. As long as you have them ready, this shit can really hit the fan, hit from 0 to 100 all quick.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm basically a walking weapon in myself, so
I always keep at least one weapon on me at all times.
So, how much further until we can talk privately?
See, you'll be feeling a bit antsy. Let's go about over here. As he brings you to essentially a break room. As he walks in, you see like several devils, sort of like a bearded devil and what looks like a whatever a ye old golfer's uniform would look like, and a spine devil sitting down taking a drink of something. As they just see, well, yeah, as they just see Harrowball, they just leave. They just leave without making a word. Alright, this should be quiet enough. So, what do you know about secrets?
I know I'm good at keeping them. That's what you're asking.
He looks towards the rest of you.
I can keep them.
same.
My entire organization is in the business of keeping them.
Alright. Well, got good news and bad news. Good news. This dragon's gonna be alive for a long, long time. Bad news. He's pissed off every single sort of shadow in the world. And I ain't talking about those demon shadows. No, we can handle those just fine.
So,
No, the shadows that he's been attracting are. I do this. Not
Right
this
there.
world.
Oh.
What
Sort of
about
kinds that die and come back. They ain't no sort of celestial devil or demon I've ever seen. Hell, I even had to hire some Yugolovs to look into it. They couldn't make heads or tails.
so he
so he literally is scared of his own shadow?
Damn right.
he managed to piss off shadow creatures somehow, some way, and he's been living in fear of his sons.
What about? Does that involve entities who deal with the shadows as the domain?
I'll try to explain it a bit more simply. Y'all ever die?
Alistair just raises his hand.
You know that shadow? Calm your eyes, you see everything. Go nothing. That's what he pissed off.
He nods.
That's what he pissed off, my brother.
No,
Sorry,
it's a
cut.
shadow.
That's what he pissed off. My nephew.
Huh.
Can
Oh, Alistair has fear in his eyes.
Sorry. One at a time. Rosewinter, what's your question?
How? So no one knows how he managed to do this.
Nope. Riker, Alex, you're saying?
Alright, so I was about to ask, like, this shadow creature that people see when they die, would Rahamid know anything about this with working with such a guardian of of souls?
The balance between life and death. Yes, that would be a religion check.
Because if I can inform everyone, and that'd be good. Hey, that's 24 or 27, depending if I got a manage.
The shadow he's referring to it's literal and it's also a metaphor. The shadow itself is, well, that's what it is. It's shadow, but it's not a shadow of death itself. That is a psychopomp he's pissed off. a warden, so to speak, of life and death.
Okay, so yeah, Rahamid will make mention.
So one of two things. With a 27. Either he's cheated death unfairly in a way that he's pissed off enough psychopomps to continuously harass him day in and day out, or he has something that is allowing it that they need, that's causing either disruption or that they promised it, because while psychopomps are lawful, they're lawful neutral. If you can make an exchange, like for example through Revivify, then there's no problem. If you try something else, bad things are going to happen to you. Suffice to say, he's being hung. So, just to cut things simple, either he's pissed off an entire legion of psychopomps, or he has something an entire legion of psychopomps want.
Rahamid will make mention of these creatures in this reference, and if Rahamid can add in, it's like if he has the artifact they're looking for, it could be a good possibility they try to go after that.
So Death himself even has himself some errand boys. First I'm hearing of it. I'm not saying I don't believe you. Just find it humorous, it's all.
Yeah, so if he really did cheat death, and it's like the fates themselves are pissed that he's not dead.
Yeah, in that case, I'm fairly certain that even we can't fix that.
Yeah.
Well,
we would only find out if we could personally talk to the Light Dragon themselves to find out what's actually.
Yeah.
Up to council.
I can arrange that. Just give me, let's say, give me the day. Y'all just relax. I'll get some rooms arranged for you all. If you guys want to tussle, though, well, I can arrange for the security team to take a break. Y'all seem like you can handle yourselves. We've been keeping them back for a nice long while, so they're nice and soft. At least they should be this coming waves.
I'd one for Justin, but maybe some of the others are.
It's just an offer, nothing more. If you don't feel comfortable, that's fine. Got some beds and got some homes ready to be filled up just in case for guests.
What do you want?
I want my
I'm
men.
sorry, but
Sorry.
I'm sorry, but devils have never really been. Well, in our world, devils have never been willing to do stuff for free.
Smart.
There's always the price. That price.
Oh man, you girls, kids are gonna make me act up. I am very content to hear that you have some common sense. This guy's been, the troubles he's been bringing is a bit of a shit on morale. And some of our guests have been hearing whispers. If you all gonna be taking a break, taking it easy for now, then I'd recommend that I'd like for you all to see what's going on there. See if any of those psychopaths are trying to convince an assassination coup against our hidden guest. We fuck up with one guest, that's gonna make everyone look. That's gonna make us look bad to all of the other devil pits.
So.
If that happens, I don't want to know what could happen from that shit storm.
So the benefit of helping out the dragon also benefits you.
Yep. But if you're going to take it easy, you don't want us to see what's going on with those whispers that other people here living here have been having. Well, I'd like for you all to do that for us. We were all hands. Diamond team's already all hands on deck with that situation here with the dragon.
What's
We'll just look at them and be like, honestly, I
you?
don't mind helping out your people because the more I help out you, the more you'll owe us.
I'm.
I've got 2 men, so 2 of my best men, offering to quit and join the Yugoloths. You tell me if you're helping me, if I'm helping you, if my helping you is helping also me more. Because these men, holy shit, they're some of the meanest motherfuckers you'll ever meet.
What is? I'm like so lost. What is he wanting us to do?
He wants you to investigate rumors of whispers in the night uh, from some of the people living here.
I. What sort of whispers are they hearing?
Well, it's fair to say we found one of the people who claimed to be hearing whispers, just in places he shouldn't belong, a bit too close to the dragon. You hear me?
Alright. So, you want us to find a source and possibly stop it, or just convince him that it's nothing we need to worry about?
Or at the very least, not to act on it. I myself am just a humble pit fiend, working to make sure this fine pit is in tip-top shape. And if I can do that, but say you find the guy, the bastard, and you bring him to me, what do you call them, psychopaths? Or something else, I don't care. You bring them to me, I'm gonna make it worth your while.
So,
I'd like to speak to him more delicate matters. As you see flames begin to lick around his mouth.
So capture, don't kill. Yeah.
I like him, Captain, but if you need to kill him, by all means.
I'll do my best.
I'd be curious. I'd always wanted to see a psychopomp up close.
I'll get the arrangements sorted out for your housing, temporary housing. In the meantime, enjoy your stay. I'll have someone come over and bring you over something real nice shortly, and the keys and tell you directions and all that. Now, with that, we're ending the session there.
Hey,
So, what do you think
It's a good session.
regarding
I had such a.
with the
I
plot
had such.
here?
I had.
Sorry, you go first.
Sorry. I don't know if it was just this guy's accent or what, but I had like an incredibly hard time understanding what this guy was wanting us to do half the time.
The
Yeah,
fiend is
okay.
fiend is very white.
Okay, so the thing I do want to mention is that unless you have a really good, high-quality mic, doing accents is not ideal for.
Yeah, especially some accents that sort of slur, not slur, but
Has
sort of
stutter.
tone pitched. Yeah, it has a twang to it. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it's a great accent. You're doing it great.
Yeah, it's just the mic
But
quality is not
it's
the greatest.
no, it's not, it's the way he speaks, the quality of the mic, and it's kind of just like too advanced for my brain to understand.
Understood.
Alright, so, do you want me to stop recording?
Oh yeah, please do so.